Now I'm doing this video for a couple reasons. Now I know a lot of y'all been like, Screw, get back to the reactions, get back to the mirrors. Like, it's coming. But there's a couple reasons I gotta make this. One, I'm gonna do this in the reaction style that y'all are more used to on this channel. Also, so I don't miss anything that he's saying, miss any points, and I could just address what he's saying exactly. Two, um, I I don't know where this came from. I really don't. I don't understand why you're saying the things you're saying or you're spinning them in the ways you're spinning them. I don't know why you're going back on certain things like that you said before. But Shizzy, we could go live because a lot of these things that you're saying, I don't know why they're being said the way they're being said, but a lot of this could just be spoke about in face to face. And a lot of things that you're hurling on me or saying can be addressed face to face. A lot of things that inaccuracies that you're throwing out need to be addressed face to face. So Shizzy, we can go live, bro. I highly doubt you're going to actually even accept because I think you need me to be separated from this to be able to say some of this stuff. But we could just go live. I am very confident in everything I've said, and I'm very confident in the misconstruction of some of the things you said. Also, and I say this later in the video too, but also, Shizzy, you know I did not know about your grandma's situation. My heart goes out. I speak about that more in the rest of this video, but my heart goes out to you. And you, like I said in my other video, you even insinuating that's something that I wouldn't care about is so out of my character, and you know that. So when you bring up this stuff was happening while you were going through the situation, you know I did not know that and I was not aware of that. But that being said, that still means that when they came for my family, that is something that I felt like you should understand because we were that close. I think people are misconstruing the reason that I'm upset with this guy, right? It's not because people dissed me. It's not because he didn't pick my side in a beef. Like I established in my other video, these people have been dissing me forever, and I've been cool with them. I was even cool with Shizzy being on the cipher with people diss me. And the reason I skipped those people is because they either dissed me or shared a diss, laughed about it. They're on some option. That's why I skipped this stuff, right? And it's crazy that you don't think you should be held at any accountability for the people that you be around, that you associate with, talking about my baby and my wife like this.
It's black and white, you got a mix issue. But ain't no mixed signals when this shit hit you. Not throwing stones if glasses all in my home. Guess you started up a family with your eyes closed. Talking black empowerment, loud volume with his Asian wife doing rush hour costumes. Now be looking at the screen, he can't stand me. Really wild, got a me and your family. Guess that's why they both been tanning.
And then through diss tracks about me mentioning you all through it like this.
Shizzy finna laugh at the shit that you moving through.
You wanted to react to 6 or how fake?
So if you cool with 6, I hit 6 people then. What? 3 twins.
And you want me to be held accountable for something my friend did when you did something? And it don't matter how many times you tell me I got a beautiful family and talk good about it. That's what makes it even worse when you won't lift a finger or even just speak out publicly against people going at a 2-year-old. And it's not just the people making, it's the people retweeting the song, commenting about the song. I didn't ask you to go fight anybody. I didn't go ask you to go murk anybody. All I asked was for a public post. So I know you standing on real things. And also, when you are in here talking about these tweets and trying to, well, I hope it's not because you fetishize Asian women and that's why I hope you really love it. Those tweets are about the woman I was with today. Those tweets aren't just about random fetishizing. That is me talking about my future wife and mother of my child. That is me bigging up the girl I'm with. I was already with her. Let me chill. I was already with her. So all this, I don't know if you're just tweeting. Those tweets are about her. These people are dissing my son and my wife. My son that you saw. My son that you held in your hand and you looked in his face. Shizzy. If me defending that, if me not being cool with you, if me cutting you off because you won't stand up for that boy makes me the villain, I'll be the villain every day. Y'all think this is something about picking sides on some Pokemon people for a beef? No, Shizzy, you know what this is. You're trying to minimalize it. You crossed a line you violated, and after that, it was over. Everything else you're saying is cap. I hadn't talked to you for months. Of course, I was not aware of your grandmother's condition. Tell these people that we had a conversation about that. And these people are dissing my kid. You are equating it and saying that it's okay because I skipped them in a reaction. Aren't these the same people who say they don't care about my opinion? Aren't these the same people that say that I'm you, this, that, and the third? Why would they care that I skipped their verse on a cipher? But even if they did, that to you as a grown man, Shizzy, is a green light to go at my family? To go at a kid? You gotta look yourself in the mirror, and anybody who thinks that makes sense and really question what it is. You want to angle this like I'm some egotistical, pompous person. And really, if people are paying attention, all that happened was I was a great friend to you, damn near like a brother to you. And then you let people violate my seed and my wife. And then I cut you off. All this other threats and this, that, and the third, you know that's not true. You only have to say that so I look like a villain. But like I said, bro, if protecting my family, standing for my family, only being around people who were willing to do that makes me the villain, then Voldemort has arrived. And these people are dissing my kid. You are equating it and saying that it's okay because I skipped them in a reaction. Aren't these the same people who say they don't care about my opinion? Aren't these the same people that say that I'm you, this, that, and the third? Why would they care that I skipped their verse on a cipher? But even if they did, that to you as a grown man, Shizzy, is a green light to go at my family? To go at a kid? You gotta look yourself in the mirror, and anybody who thinks that makes sense and really question what it is. You want to angle this like I'm some egotistical, pompous person. And really, if people are paying attention, all that happened was I was a great friend to you, damn near like a brother to you. And then you let people violate my seed and my wife. And then I cut you off. All this other threats and this, that, and the third, you know that's not true. You only have to say that so I look like a villain. But like I said, bro, if protecting my family, standing for my family, only being around people who were willing to do that makes me the villain, then Voldemort has arrived. Just stop lying, bro. Let's go live. And then another thing is the last time, because I found this, the last time, this whole situation of him and Mun or whatever, and let me clarify because I see what's being said and I feel like some people are still confused on the timeline. Let me tell you about that September 8th conversation and this whole fade thing. So in May, we had gotten together on a phone call, me, Monfu, and Shizzy, to squash the whole situation or to talk it out, da-da-da. And by the end of that conversation, it was pretty cordial. I had already talked about that FaceTime, right? I mean, not the FaceTime, but the three-way. There's a three-way in May and a FaceTime, three-way FaceTime in September. So we established that, blah, blah, blah. It was, I thought, over at that point, right? Then Shizzy tweeted something in September, and Monfu looked at it, and it felt like he was talking about people. He felt like he was talking about us, and just to clear up what it was, he tweets at it, right? Shizzy then hits up Mun, as you can see, on some, that wasn't about y'all, let's clarify. And Muff was just trying to get some straightening, right? Because we already were supposed to be done with this. Why are you doing this now? It felt that way. Which now I know is because he was planning on doing this. So we were confused on that, right? So he hits us up to do this FaceTime, as you see. And we all get together on the FaceTime. And I'm not going to lie to you. When we first started, Mumfu was initially pretty hot because of the tweet, because it felt like, bro, we just did this, and because of every other situation. So he started getting a little escalated, right? And it started looking like it was going more to where that tweet was, right? So I had to establish, hey, we are on this phone to squash this. So if we can sit here and talk like men, we don't need to fight. That's the whole part where he's trying to act like he offered the fade. And I said, no, that's what happened. It escalated there. And then I jumped in and said, no, bro, we're here. Let's talk about it. As you see, with this whole narrative of being like a bully and trying to press him because he wasn't on my side. That didn't happen. So as you see here, this picture is literally one of the last pictures that we took on this phone. It was the very ending conversation. And I've seen how he tried to spin it and be like, no, we were laughing, but we were still, no, Shizzy. What happened was we squashed the whole situation. Then we started roasting. Almost on some homie stuff. We just started roasting. We were laughing. Hairlines were getting busted out. All of that. Nobody thought there was any beef drama after that. And this is the second time we've had this phone call with Shizzy. So that's why it's extra confusing when a year later he pops up with this entire narrative as if we didn't already establish this. Let's get right into this.
Well, this happened, so I'm gonna just get the shit out the way and we just gonna see what he has to say. It just is what it is. Let's call it. Let's see what I have to hold myself accountable for today.
Being cool with the people who dissed my son. That's basically the main point. I don't even understand. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think there would come a time where I would have to turn this camera get your popcorn, get your whatever, talk about this person.
Me either, my nigga.
But and I was gonna just let it go because if it's any of that, that's what happens when you hold my son and then you. I always ask people, imagine you watching this right now, right? Imagine your dad is cool with somebody who is cool with a group of people who diss you and your mother. How would that make you feel? It's really, that's why I don't understand the complications of this. And another thing where Shizzy was trying to kick was his mental situation of his grandma being sick. Shizzy, what conversation did we have about your grandma being sick? How would I have known that happened or the extent of that with the conversation? Bro, I stopped talking to you in May. Then we did that FaceTime in September. But I hadn't talked to you as like a homie since May. We were, after the September FaceTime where we laughed and stuff, there was no issue. You lived here for I don't know how much longer. You didn't say nothing to me. I didn't say nothing to you. I didn't send nobody. I didn't do anything. In my eyes, we was done and we moved on. That's why when you made that video, it confused me because I said, I also don't get the whole, because you said that I ducked a fade, which isn't true. Like I said, our last conversation, we were laughing. Wasn't a fade. And why, if the thing, I just don't understand what narrative you're coming from where it's like, you never offered me the fade, Shizzy. That's the type of stuff that's like, bro, we need to be on the phone. Like I said, and if you duck this, and if you say no to this, bro, you can come on to the thing, and if you prove that I ducked the fade, I will accept it. If you don't do this, then I would have to believe that you know you're lying and these is clout moves. I would have to believe that. Sorry for that. Like I said, it's going to be a long reaction. Some other weird, I don't really care. I'm not very good at watching an hour of hate. I'm really, but this one crossed the line with me because one, the amount of lies
Lies.
and spin. Yes, Shizzy, like you said that we offered to fade, or you wanted to fade, even though our last conversation we were laughing. Yes, a lie. Like you said, somebody had a weapon and they didn't have a weapon. Like you said, somebody was gonna or threatened you with one and they didn't do that. Like the whole thing where you made the tweet after we asked you, talking about it's lame for people to diss because of a reaction, then you deleted the tweet. That's another reason why I really got upset. It wasn't that we had to bend your arm so I could see what side you was on. Or bend your arm to say, bro, you're gonna say something public. That wasn't just for the public, that was for me. That was for me to know, where do you stand? Are you willing to stand up for my family or me the way I'm willing to stand up for you? And the thing that I don't understand is people asking me to have sympathy for him. Like I said, condolences for his grandma. Like I said, this has been my homie for so long. I would never even, you saw the conversations that we had, but when we were homeless. So I would never wish that. But I do not understand people telling me that I should understand that situation that he didn't really extrapolate to me or have sympathy for that more than having sympathy for my son. And I do have sympathy for that grandma. That's insane. I would never wish that on anybody. But it's like, that doesn't give you carte blanche to be around people who are dissing my son, especially when you're the one that was telling me about it. Especially when you're the one who was instigating me. Especially when it started because of a reaction you told me to do. And like I said, I did not get mad at their reaction. They diss me every quarter. That doesn't matter. I didn't get mad at their reaction. I've been cool with you and they've been dissing me. It was only when they dissed my wife and my son. Brother, my son has to know when he gets a certain age, just like when you have a son one day, what I did when people came for his mother and him. Period, bro. Those other people I don't even consider real because they would diss a kid, like I said with the Matt Houston track, I'm pretty sure with Matt Houston, or they would retweet it, post it, talk about it. That, bro. That were put in it, and two, you were supposed to be closer than that. We were supposed to be close, ladies and
I mean, yeah, we were supposed to be closer than any of this shit happening, to be perfectly honest, my nigga.
yeah. And then once you are cool with niggas who y'all seeing it, right? We were supposed to be closer. And then once you, and you know, it is better to react to the reaction. We were supposed to be closer, which would mean when somebody disses my son and you're cool with them, or you won't even come out and say something unless we bend your arm, or you won't even keep it up, then yeah, I have that's where I go, can somebody explain to me, right? I didn't send anybody to you. I know you think I'm some mob boss or some da-da-da-da who ducks fades. I didn't send anybody to you. The crazy part is, you know, when it comes to the behind the scenes, how I be saving niggas. You know that. You know specifically situations in which I've had to say, bro, I was doing that too. You gotta understand that. So to just put that on me is insanity, bro. It's insanity. So yeah, that's where I get mad because yeah, my son, bro.
Let's keep it 100, but proceed.
Gentlemen, we gonna talk about this 6 seconds Shizzy 6 thing.
Listening.
We gonna talk about it and we gonna really tell the whole story. And I got stuff written down here. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show some stuff that'll prove what I'm saying. But
oh, let me
Shizzy,
not put my leg up. I'm in my boxers and I'm not trying to get laid on again. My bad.
Killing me emotions. I'm gonna just go. I mean, brother, you also, I get the joke, but just because y'all don't be really about the stuff that y'all be saying in your music and saying act doesn't mean other people do. Like I said, bro, whatever situation is a situation, I wasn't there. I don't really know what was going on there. But I'm telling you that once you cross a certain line with people, and you know, it could be family, it could be loved ones, it could be, you gotta just be ready at that point, period. I know you try to act like you understand that stuff, but it's just like, is niggas supposed to send a smoke signal and then y'all show up like round one, fight? Like, nigga, that's not even. But like I said, I don't know that situation. Talk to you first, bro. The fact that you know you're lying and you know what you're doing, how do you look at yourself and like I said, Shizzy, if you think I'm lying, like I said, bro, I will literally pay you, brother. And you know I will. You know I will literally pay you, right? If you're having any issues over there, I will pull up. Like I said, my whole goal was to help your channel before we could do it again, brother. If you are confident in what you're saying, and you're confident that I'm such a bad friend, and all this stuff that you're saying is true, Shizzy, let's go live. You can name the date, you can name the place, but I guarantee you will find a way to weasel out of this so you can play whatever side of the fence you want. America.
Very well, actually, and lying. What am I lying about?
Oh, well, like the part where you talked about, like, tried to denounce our friendship or act like it was smaller than it was. You're blatantly lying. With the conversations we've.
I'll call you in a second. I'm gonna run some game by you real quick. We did as look like best friends in this video. Well, yeah, of course, yeah. This is genuine friendship. This was genuinely my man's. I said that shit a million times in the other video before it got taken down.
And then here's another thing. Shizzy, are you trying to insinuate I took your video? That was the third thing. Because I see what reach and what narrative y'all trying to paint now. Shizzy, are you goddamn serious, nigga? Are you just gonna lie on everything that... Brother, I have been on this platform for 8, 9 years. I don't think there's been a quarter that's gone by where I haven't actually been in a battle, people haven't made diss tracks, or people haven't made negative videos. It comes with the territory. There are negative videos by diss tracks by people like Upchurch. There's things that are huge. When have I ever in life been that type of person? And why would I start today? There are way worse videos about me. There are battle tracks about me. There's people lying on me. There's people, like I said, people are talking about my family and I didn't take the videos down. Do you believe that, bro? Or are you just trying to feed into these OVO bots and these other nerdcore people that already didn't like me you're trying to galvanize now? Is that what you're... Shizzy, bro, like... If you believe that I would take Shizzy's one video down but not the other one, then you had to have just got here. Just ask yourself, well, what about all these other diss tracks that are way bigger? What about all this other negative stuff about Scru? What about all this other thing? Why would he not take it down? Why would it just be Shizzy's video? Nigga, your shit got took down because you're threatening to kill people in it. These are the things that I could have taught you if you would have, because you don't be understanding YouTube. Your thing got took down because you were talking absolutely, positively crazy in it, like you do. You were talking absolutely, you were threatening, you were saying all this stuff. That's why your stuff got took down. It was a community guideline violation, bro. And y'all even know I don't play this shit, because even with the Mike Righteous Big Zoo shit, where Mike Righteous was saying Big Zoo put a copyright strike on his thing and put it down, I said, no, that was not Big Zoo. That was the company, even though everybody just ran with that narrative. Bro, on everything I love and take sacred, I would never send a community guideline or a takedown to anybody, unless you're just re-uploading my video in full. That's the only way I can get a video. And even then, if you're just like, if you got like a small box in the corner and you're just going, hey, that was kind of whack, or, oh, that was kind of fire, I'll let you cook. But like, really, my nigga, this is when I know niggas don't have anything, so they just get to some paranoia, bro. Shizzy, watch your 3-hour video. Ask yourself, if there was a moderator, a community guidelines moderator watching it, would it get dinged or not? That's why your other one is still up, bro.
You and I were very close, and you and the other one were great friends to me. You and Fudge were great friends to me.
All right. And I know you be talking super crazy about Mumfu now, but it's just like, it's crazy. That's why it's like, these are the moments where I go, how do you look at yourself in the mirror? You know that's not how you're acting when you're here. You know that's not what you were saying that's here, and you know that that's provable. You know that, bro. Like, why? Now it's Fudge. Now it's like, really, bro? So let me just get right into it. First, I want to tell the story of Screwface Jean and Shizzy, because I feel like that's going to set a lot of the tone of what's
This is a lot of
on.
friendship.
So,
He showed a lot of friendship. I wasn't lying when I said that we were good friends.
let me just tell you this story. I heard you was trying to denounce it too.
Listening.
So, I met Shizzy in, 2012? Team Backpack Cipher. Now,
I said this in the video before it got taken down.
the video came out at this time, right? But I actually met Shizzy before that, because there was obviously the tournament to get to the Cipher.
There was an audition process. I had a red ponytail. I was out there looking crazy. It was ridiculous. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy time in my life.
And then the recording of the Cipher, and then the editing and putting out. So I've known Shizzy for 12, 13 years?
We've known of each other for 12, 13 years, yes, but we're not going to sit here and act like we were best friends the entirety of that time. You and I did not get close until way later on, but continue.
Now,
that's not to deny the quality of the friendship, by the way. It's just facts is facts. We met then.
no, it's just because you're trying to add a spin now, because you know I said something, and you're trying to find a way to, because even the way what you're saying right now is unnecessary, because you've debunked yourself already. So it's like, yeah, but so why are you saying anything right now? So you're trying, what you're trying to do is go, but maybe because what does that even change of when we got to be very close friends or closer friends? Of course, as time goes on and we don't live across the country from each other, friendships might get closer.
Didn't stay in contact all the time. We weren't buddy best friends, blah, blah, talking all the time. There was a huge time skip, and then we got cool again. That was one of my Twitch alerts. I'm sorry.
And we've had a rapport ever since. We've been cool ever since, right? And like I said, a rapport. And if anybody wants to know if I'm telling the truth, right here, this text is him talking about how I was dressed in the Cipher.
Yes.
And he met me.
Yes.
All them years ago. So
yes.
No.
I remember, because you were genuinely my friend at this point. But
contradiction, but I was genuinely your friend. But so if I was genuinely your friend, all that other quantifying that you just did before, let's talk about, we were friends, but we didn't communicate. Y'all seeing it? Y'all seeing it, right? But now we're genuinely friends. So what?
At this point, June 7th, 2021, I considered you the bro.
I actually know Shizzy very well.
No, you do not.
And Shizzy, I know you very well. Shizzy. Okay, and that's like a semantical argument, because you're you, so you're not gonna tell everything to everybody, and you're very two-faced, so I guarantee you be saying certain things to certain people, other things to other people. But I know more about you than I know about people that I've probably known longer. I know intimate details about your life, bro. So yes, I do know you. And you know. So I'm not going to argue that I know you very well thing, because that's semantical.
We got close, yes, but we're not going to sit here and act like you know me very well, because if you knew me very well, this situation wouldn't have gone the way that it did.
No, oh my God. See, this is why I hate. No, it happened because I did know you very well. Shizzy, that's why in my video I pointed out this is a pattern in your behavior. That's why when I pointed out the first time Kez and them were dissing me, we had this conversation already. No, that's going back to I know who you are. It's just that I knew you were spineless, and I knew that you'd be cool with niggas who weren't cool with me. Cool, that's your prerogative. I'm not even gonna not be friends with you for that. Maybe I should have. It was when they dissed my child and they're all promoting the diss track and kikiing over it. I didn't think you were that type of nigga. That's when I realized what type of snake you were. Shizzy has also told me that he is closer to me and we know each other and we're actually friends more than anybody else he knows on the internet, or more so people he knows on the internet.
That I can agree with. I did say that you and I grew very, very close, and I was cooler with you than a majority of the internet. Yes, but that does.
You threw the grew in there. You didn't say grow when you said that. You said that we were closer originally. Are y'all seeing the specific words he's throwing in there? Because so far what he's been trying to do is he's trying to show y'all, or trying to paint the vision that we weren't as close for as long as we were, but he keeps having to quantify it again because he goes, oh wait, yeah, no, we did do that. Oh wait, yeah, we did. No, you didn't say we grew closer, bro. You said that we were closer because most of those people you don't even hang out with. The only time you see them is for the cipher, and you don't even really mess with them like that. You're only taking pictures because they asked you. Remember that screenshot? You said that, bro.
Doesn't mean I can't tell you when you're wrong.
So, and it doesn't mean, and I'm wrong because I stopped being friends with you because you wouldn't stop being friends or denounce niggas who dissed my family. Yeah, that makes me wrong. Oh, I met Shizzy at that time.
Yes.
Right? And even in between then we talked, but he lived all the way in New York and I was in Nebraska at the time. Right? So we would communicate this, down the third, keep touch, da-da-da-da. And then I went to New York one time, hung out with Shizzy, we did a show, right? And a music video. I forgot to say, we actually did Angels and Demons then. When Shizzy, he started coming to Vegas, and
this picture is so ironic, considering where we are now, man. I'm so saddened by this, dog.
Me too, bro. But that's where I go, like, bro, you know the internet is cooked, where it's like, is somebody questioning a father not being friends with somebody because they refuse to denounce the people that are dissing their son and wife? Is that what you're saying, bro? I'm so confused, bro. Like, yeah, like, why would I think, like I said, bro, I had been battling with those niggas forever, and did it ever stop our friendship? Of course, I asked you before, you don't think it's weird that you be around those niggas that be dissing you? And it ended right there. We were cool right after that. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you hit me up like, yo, you good after that? And we were cool. So clearly the thing that changed is the family. Like, what is so... Shizzy, if you were a father, bro, and if I went to your house, I wouldn't even need to go to your house for this, right? And maybe this is like some online shit that I'm not used to because I don't get it. If anybody, it could be somebody I'm close with. Bro, I brought you around my family. I brought you around people I grew up with. Most of the people I rock with and grew up with aren't on the internet. They're not YouTubers. I brought you around the homies. And I'm telling you right now, if one of them dissed, not even them, if one of their homies dissed your wife and your kid, and he wouldn't say, and the person I consider a friend wouldn't talk to that person, denounce it, I would have to be like, nah, because first of all, I'm not cool with the attacking niggas' kids and wife more than you're attacking them. I'm not with that, right? So it's like there should be a protected people at some point. And I think kids, even if you don't believe women, kids should be that. My son can't defend himself from y'all in tracks. And it crosses the line of rap when that happens, bro. When Shizzy, he started coming to Vegas and just like traveling, right, visiting. Rolled out the red carpet, did music together.
As I did say, he was a great friend to me. I never denied that. He is a phenomenal friend when he is your friend.
All this. And then when niggas diss his son and all of a sudden... and you're cool with them, he's all of a sudden not a good friend anymore. I mean, bro, I can't be around people who wish ill for a 2-year-old? Come on. Right?
Yes.
And then from that conversation, we kept talking about, yo, it'd be so fly if you moved out here, it'd be so dope, because we was close, right? I was trying to get it. One thing I will say, though, is as somebody who just, as I say, like, all those videos that I posted or the pictures I posted of all the stuff that I did for him, it was to show how much I wanted this nigga to win. How much that's how I am with all my homies. Nobody could spend money. I'm trying to make things good for you. I knew you weren't in the greatest financial position. I knew you weren't. So I had to do that for you. That's what that's the point I did. But it's just like, bro, of course that's gonna have to stop. And of course I'm gonna feel taken advantage of when I do all this stuff. And you won't even do the bare minimum of denouncing the people. And then when we force you and be like, bro, please do this. Most people wouldn't have even came to you and kept begging you to do it. That's clearly me still wanting to be your friend. And I'm like, bro, because you already showed your hand. Most fathers would say, F you right there. But I said, bruh, just say this. And even though you did it, then you deleted it. That's when I went, okay, yeah, I can't do that, bro. Like, that's where I get like, I don't understand what is the confusion. There are already people who, came into this to not like me right away. But somebody explained to me what I did wrong in a position where somebody dissed my kid and I'm not cool with them. Because you can't say it's because of my ego, because when they dissed me, I was still cool with them. So explain that to me. Figure it out. He was trying to get it figured out. So then Shizzy, 6 seconds, I call him Shizzy, whatever.
That's my nickname.
Which should show you how long I've known him.
That's just my nickname. Everyone calls me that.
I'm not even going to talk. It's the move.
Yeah.
And I was hyped. One of my homies is here. I don't really consider a lot of people homies that close, especially from, and Shizzy that's why I go like, that's like one of my, like, I did not think he was an internet nigga until the telling us that, saying one thing on phone and saying something different. It's like, yeah, my family always is it's non-debatable. The internet stuff, I didn't even consider him like somebody I knew from the internet because I knew him before I was really even doing YouTube like that, right? So,
yes.
When we he travels to Vegas, he moves to Vegas, and he only has a place to stay because of Monfu Profit.
I said this, yes.
Right? Oh, and before I forget to say this, because it wasn't just that, so this is another thing where people kept being like, ooh, you're just saying the same things he said. It's like, yeah, that's the point. You're seeing he's doing a lot of agreeing. So if all of this shit is true, then how all of a sudden do you believe that I can spin on and now I'm the bully? So these yeses, these acknowledgments are saying a lot more than you think they're saying, bro. People helped him or Monfu helped him get him a spot. Monfu actually paid for his deposit and got him his first bed.
No, he did not pay for my deposit. I sent Monfu the bread. He gave the bread to the dude, and that was it. Monfu got me bread for the bed. I gave him the bread back with interest. That's what happened.
So what you're saying is, he made the payments and you paid him back. Are y'all serious, nigga? Are y'all serious? Y'all can't. Hold on, let me rewind that because maybe I didn't hear what I just said. Because, hold on. Get him a spot. Monfu actually paid for his deposit and got him his first bed. Monfu paid for his deposit and got his first bed. Okay, those are the things I said.
No, he did not pay for my deposit.
No, he did not pay for my deposit.
Sent Monfu the bread.
Okay.
He gave the bread to the dude, and that was it.
So why didn't you send the bread to the dude? So it sounds like the payment had to be made through Monfu, right? So it sounds like Monfu made the payment. Okay, so you sent him the payment, right, for the deposit. But clearly you had to send it to him or it wouldn't have happened. So, okay, so he was the conduit in which you got that place.
Monfu got me bread for the bed.
Got me bread for the bed.
I gave him the bread back.
So got me bread for the bed is like a snaky way of saying Monfu paid for the bed and I paid him back. So essentially, you just agreed with me.
With interest. That's what happened.
So the reason why you came and you had a spot and a bed to sleep on was because Monfu, and then you paid him back.
Paid my deposit, nigga. Continue.
And then when he didn't have furniture, like I said, I was offering the furniture. Now I'm setting this, you might know that, cool? So we're all looking out for him.
I don't remember you offering me furniture, but continue. It might have happened, I don't know. I don't think so, though.
I'm sure, because I'm the only person that's pulling up receipts and pulling up real things, and you're just going off vibes and niggas are believing you. So I did, but I should show you, I mean, with how much shit we offered you and helped you with, I'm sure you forget. I'm sure you don't even remember half the shit niggas did for you. I'm sure. That's why you think you're in the right position right now.
That don't sound right to me.
When Shizzy, of course it don't sound right to you because it'll fit your narrative, nigga. He came here. My number
I had a
one
conversation
thing was
with my wife, bro. The conversation was I told you I was getting rid of my furniture so you could have it.
I wasn't really getting rid of it. It was just that I kind of wanted new furniture, and since you came in, I was gonna get you the furniture. We still have that furniture. Had you took it, we would have got different furniture. That was really for you, bro. Like, I talked to my wife and everything. Yeah, that same wife that niggas was dissing and you couldn't. Yeah, we was trying to help you. Which is also weird because I heard you were saying stuff about me being insecure, but then about my YouTube, but then I'm also I have a big ego and I call myself a big corporate entity. Or big...
I didn't say you said you were a big corporate entity. When we had our argument, you began to throw the fact that you are a big deal because you built something great for yourself on YouTube with your reaction channel, and the fact that I was not taking your side, you began to say, it doesn't make sense for you to choose them over me. It doesn't make...
Oh my God. This is why, like I said, Shizzy. This is what I do when I swear to God. Shizzy, let's go live, nigga. Let's go live, bro. Because these are those moments where I go, oh yeah, I could debunk this lie right here. What? I said that? That's what I said? That's what I said? It doesn't make sense for you to take their side. I'm a bigger corporate entity. I thought the whole point was I was mad because you were my friend and you were supposed to do that. It doesn't make sense that you're on their side because I'm the... No, nigga, what we're talking about, you're conflating two things. I said that with the numbers and with the subscriber, I could help you more. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not saying that, I never said it makes more sense to take my side on this beef because it'll get you more views. I assumed you were my friend to begin with. That's why I was mad. If I thought I had to bribe you with my clout or views or money, why the hell would I wouldn't have a position to be mad, Shiz. I didn't say it would. Oh my, that didn't happen. He's lying there. That is a blatant lie. And trust me, like I said, I'm the one that I am willing to get. Let's go live, Shizzy. Y'all hit up Shizzy. Tell him, yo, Scru said y'all should go live if you are being honest, and let's have a fake, because people could keep doing these lies, people could keep making videos back and forth. I guarantee you could do one live, it'll cut it all up. And like I said, whenever you're ready, whenever you're free, whatever you got to do. But like I said, something tells me you're going to find a way to weasel out of that one. I never said this.
I was not taking your side. You began to say, it doesn't make sense for you to choose them over me. It doesn't make sense monetarily. I'm a big entity. They can't do for you what I can do for you.
It doesn't make sense as a friend. Oh my God, bro. What Shizzy's also doing is leaving out the fact where he had a conversation when this conversation started when I said, because Shizzy was talking about how those niggas weren't really his friends. The nerdcore anime rap niggas weren't really his friends. He don't really talk to them. He thinks they're nerds, losers, whatever. He doesn't want to do that kind of music, the scaring the hoes music. That's what he was saying. And then when we started asking, I said, so what do you think that these people do for you? Because he's basically saying I'm working with them. He literally said I'm working with them because he has anime rap fans and that's what he's got to do. His whole goal was to he literally told me in the last couple of freestyles job, he said, I got to do a few more. I'm going to look for if there's a text message. I don't know if there is, but I got to do a few more of these anime raps just because I got to feed those fans. And then I'm going to da-da-da. No, nigga, this was not about our beef. This was another part of our friendly conversation when I was telling you, like, wait, so do you think, because we were talking about, is it fair to, do you think it's smart to leave anime rap altogether? Do you think, because I was even saying, don't leave it altogether. Then I asked you, what do you think that these ciphers have done for you? Does it make more sense to stop doing them altogether? I don't know the whole, this side, I'm a bigger corporate entity. I'm a bigger entity, so it makes more monetary.
In regards to you providing reactions and the money you have and the experiences that you can provide. Which
Shizzy, if I've All right. Well, that wouldn't make sense, Shizzy, if I already showed in the last video. I think I showed here too. Your reactions. I was reacting to you basically anytime you dropped a song. I was shooting your music. I shot one of your music videos. What are you talking about? This is another one of them ungrateful moments. Like, bro, so with all the reactions I've done for you, you're trying to tell people that now I'm saying it makes more sense. Bro, I was doing reactions to you while you were friends with niggas who were dissing me. How does this even make sense?
You have. Let's not do that.
What? Shizzy, we could literally be on the... Oh my God, let's go. This nigga is such a liar that it's crazy to me. I don't understand.
Yeah, I called you modest. This was way before you started acting like a cockhole. And I found out that modesty is not who you actually are.
So, snake ass nigga, because niggas diss my son and I didn't want to be cool with you anymore, that makes it that I'm not modest? Another question is like, I didn't make a video. I could have made a video about you being cool with niggas who diss my son. I didn't tweet about you. I let that snake shit slide and moved on with my life. I didn't talk to you. I didn't threaten you. I didn't do nothing. You're doing this now because you're in the East, bro. Like, clearly that's why you're doing it. So it's like, this threw me. None of this shit is fake. You literally, the reason why I'm a whatever hole now, I'm not going to say it because, like I said, this is why he be getting his shit clipped, is because niggas diss. What was I supposed to do there, bro? Niggas dissed my kid, niggas dissed my wife. I gave you an olive branch to show what side you stood on. I shouldn't have even done that. I said, Shizzy, can you come out and say something, bro? Like before, it is what it is. I felt weird, but I was still cool with you, right? Can you do that? Then I had to fight you. Then even that conversation, you said, yeah, that is slimy, that is weird to do. So let me go make this tweet. You made the tweet. Then you deleted the tweet because the people that you pander to don't like me. So you didn't like because no matter what, even though you were in the right of what you said, you don't stand for anything. So you took it down. And did I make a diss track about you? Did I fire songs off about you, tweets off about you, videos about you? No, I left you all the way alone. Now all of a sudden you popped up in New York as the victim.
When you're not friends with someone anyway. I don't know. Maybe you just a modest nigga when you with your friends and shit like that because you got no reason to try to flex because all you're doing is providing a good experience for your friends. But when you are not cool with somebody, I'm a big entity and da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nigga, I don't even understand what this. So you're saying when we're friends, I'm modest, and when we're not friends, I have an ego? Even if everything you just said was true, what real human beings move like is, yeah, if you can call it I'm not modest after we're not friends, or you can call it somebody is meaner to you when you're cool with niggas who diss their family. And they thought you were their friend. And they helped take care of you.
But that's what you said to me on the phone when we had our argument. But continue.
And like I said, I will be down to have this publicly. Anyway, so the whole thing was, Shizzy was really wanting to boost his numbers back, really wanted to get back on YouTube, really wanted to get his numbers up. It really was very actually insecure about what he was going through. And
yes, I've said that all the time because I know.
So then how are you trying to... Yes, I'm insecure. So then how are you trying to call me insecure when you're the one that's showing insecurities? And like, all human beings have insecurities. I'm not saying I don't have insecurities. But why is it you're telling me I'm insecure because I'm not friend, and you're doing a lot of heavy lifting on this, me saying that I'm a big entity, you'll get more monetary guys. But like I said, let's have the conversation in public and really talk about what that actual conversation was. And let's see you try to debunk it there. But like I said, doubt it. Y'all hit up Shizzy and said, bro, you should really go live with Scru, because even in the shit that you've said here.
Know that my fucking release schedule was dog ass, and I know that the fucking algorithm was not fucking with me, and I said, God damn, the fall off is ridiculous.
I fully understood it as someone who understood YouTube, saw the analytics, and Shizzy will be lying, and I don't even think Shizzy will lie to say this. The whole time, the whole thing that we would tell each other was we're gonna keep each other honest,
yes,
right? With our music, with our YouTube.
Yeah.
We check in on each other.
Yes.
We figure out, yo, you doing that, you doing that.
Yes.
That was and I'm saying this to establish how above and beyond I was going for Shizzy. If you read that initial text message he sent me, it was about how to get reactors to react to his shit. So how would I benefit from that? Like, whole goal.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It was literally, I'm going to make sure that you're rapping and you're going to make sure that I'm rapping. Granted, you did a lot more reacting than rapping, but I understand why, because that's the bread and butter.
I mean, you didn't do a lot of rapping either. You didn't do, in fact, you kept telling me about how, I guess we both didn't stay on it because you kept telling me how you were slacking on it too, nigga.
But, and you know what I'm saying, my release
But I did put out way more content. I will say that I was working.
Schedule is dog ass, so I guess we both kind of fucked up in that regards, huh? Screwed up face Jonathan. But continue.
And I was telling him ways that he could boost. And nigga, don't say screwed up face Jonathan when you got that Vegeta Mickey D's hairline, nigga. Don't talk about, we can get to roasting. And you know I'm way better than that than you are, nigga. Don't do no nigga with 3 dreads hanging on the back of his head, hat fishing, trying to act. Take that hat off. How about that, nigga? No, fuck all the jokes. Just take the hat off. We'll go hat for hat. I'm sorry. Don't do this, nigga. Up things and help him to get to a bigger place. Listen, and I'll stop here and say this. Shizzy
listening
would like to act like I'm the one who is the nerdcore anime rap hater. Bro, nobody talks more ish about them people than shit. And notice how I said ish. That's why I didn't get clipped.
I roast them people. Yes.
You don't like them people. You don't like them. Which would make even less sense when niggas are dissing my family. And I say, hey, nigga, you should say this. And you go, well, they're my homies too. So are they your homies or are they not your homies? If I'm your homie, acknowledge that they're dissing then why did you have any problem saying something was wrong? You're literally playing both sides of the fence right now and you're caught, bro. It's not that you roast them. You don't like them, bro. Shizzy, you've told me you don't like them. You don't want to be around them. You've said way worse shit about these niggas because you know them more than I do than I ever have.
It's the nerd coordinators. They're the same people you know, I know. Yeah, I've been there once. This picture they asked me for. Like, yeah, I've roasted them niggas on.
All right, Solo. Let's do an ISO cam because this nigga is okay. I don't know if y'all see this, and he conveniently yada 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 the rest of that. No, the last one says. Because this whole thing is him trying to act like I'm cooler friends with them than he is, and nobody believes that. And he's saying that he's not friends with them. Cap, I don't talk to any one of them. This is him further trying to show he's not friends with them. And then in the last thing, he basically makes fun of them by saying, yeah, I've been there once, and we was in a picture. They asked me, with a bunch of E's, for. Basically saying, man, I wouldn't take no, I only took pictures with them niggas because they asked me. So it's not just roasting, it's denouncing a like of them.
Stream. I'm always calling them niggas dorks. This isn't news. This isn't a gotcha.
The news is not you roasting them, Shizzy. It's you denouncing them as, you denouncing them. That's the point. So then when they do that stuff, and then that's where I go like, I know people aren't even paying attention because then why has nobody asked Shizzy, wait a minute, nigga, so if you roast these niggas and are you friends with these niggas or you not friends with niggas? Because if you roast these niggas and you do the shit, then why did you have a problem why do you have a problem making the tweet about Scru's, them dissing Scru's family? And then why do you have a problem keeping it up? Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a nigga play 2 sides of the fence. He's going to try to denounce this now and be like, oh, it's just a little rib, just a little funny jokes. It's like, no, it's not, nigga. You don't like these niggas, bro.
gotcha. Them niggas will say that I call them dorks. I do it to them.
Keep saying call them dorks, and again, leave out the fact that you said you didn't want to be in pictures with them. Keep leaving out the fact that you said you would not, you essentially insinuating you wouldn't have even taken pictures with these niggas if they weren't around you. That's not the same thing. Roasting friends is not the same thing as saying, I don't want to even be seen around this nigga. That's not the same thing, Shizzy. You're going to act like it is because you're two-faced. Nobody makes more fun of them. Nobody denounces them more than when Shizzy is not around them or not.
I call them dorks to their face.
And notice how he keeps saying, that little forced laugh you're doing, notice how he keeps saying dorks. I call them dorks, and is just Euro-stepping the point of me saying you're denouncing them as friends, bro. You're denouncing them. You saying that you're only in a picture with them because they asked you is denouncing them, nigga. How many times, listen, somebody have a dork counter. How many times he keeps saying dork? And he even acts like he don't really know them like that, right?
That's cap.
So, that's cap? Are y'all reading this? That's cap? Hold on, am I reading this right? That's cap? What does this say? How you gonna tell me who I know? It's the Nerdcore niggas. Literally the same people you know. Nigga, how you gonna tell me who I know? That's me saying. I guarantee you, you have had way more interaction with more of them than I have, guaranteed. Then he says cap. So what was I? Hold on.
Like, yeah, I've roasted them niggas on stream. I'm always calling them niggas dorks.
Have you told them that you didn't want to be in pictures with them on stream? Have you told them that they're you don't want to be around them because they be scaring the hoes? Have you told them that their fan bases annoy you? Because you've said all that to me.
This isn't news. This isn't a gotcha. Them niggas will say that I call them dorks.
And I feel like he's panicking. I feel like the way his energy changed. Oh shit, he got me.
I do it to them.
Nobody makes more fun of them. Nobody denounces them more than when Shizzy is not around them or not.
I call them dorks to their faces.
And he even acts like he don't really know them like that. He acts like he really don't know them like that. What's Shizzy's response to that? Right?
That's cap.
So is this screenshot of this text message Shizzy acting like he knows them or acting like he don't know them? I'll just have y'all read it. Anyway, so Shizzy's been trying his hardest literally to separate on himself screen, from the
Shiz.
anime rap world.
Yes, I have. I can 100% attest to that because the fans are very, very annoying. So I made sure that I made my exit from doing that. Let's continue.
That's what he told me.
For the most part, everything that he's saying.
So far, Shizzy's absolutely corroborated everything that I've said, even when he's acting like he's not realizing that that's setting the whole stage of everything I said. Shizzy, you are two-faced, bro. If you're telling me you're around people, if you're telling me you're taking pictures with somebody, then after you leave that situation, you tell another nigga, I only took that picture because they asked. That's being two-faced. I guarantee you those niggas do not think you might say they're dorks out loud. They don't know how you really feel about them, bro. That's the point. And you try to guise it like they do. That's my issue with you. That's the both side of the fence thing, where it's like, yeah, like I said, more in that conversation of him saying that, I'm the bigger entity. No, nigga, the conversation about you trying to separate from anime rap and us trying to decide what made more sense.
Is legitimate.
I mean, that was the goal.
Listening.
So I said, okay, so then maybe just focus more on your raps, and if you don't want it to. I also said do more freestyles, rap over other niggas' beats. Anytime a freestyle drops, you should be doing that. But I even told him, don't stop doing the anime rap stuff, because that's what's got people here. Keep doing that, but just mix it in with some other stuff that might.
I can attest to that. He did say this, yes, but I am very stubborn, and once I feel like I don't want to do something anymore, I'm not gonna do it.
Might get you to a different position. I mean, you've been doing anime rap since then. Cool. So that's what I was helping him with. If you notice, I reacted to a lot of his videos. I was doing a lot of
He did.
stuff.
I did say that you do that.
But you also said in this video that I was holding reactions over your head. So if I've already reacted to all your... Are y'all seeing that whole thing? How Okay. Time
I
out.
did say that I was appreciative of that. I do still appreciate that. Continue.
Trying to help him. The whole thing, because I heard in the video he also says something about buying his friendship. No.
It comes off as buying. It's not a literal thing. It comes off as buying someone's friendship when you throw everything that you've done for them that's nice and had some type of, or cost some type of money in their face. I took you to WrestleMania.
Okay, and the reason why, and I could agree with that part, right? But the reason why somebody would have to point that out is because somebody is ungrateful, right? It's not pointing that out to go to diss you. It's pointing that out to go, clearly I was this nigga's friend. Clearly I didn't care about anything. Clearly the point was him having a good time. And on top of all of this stuff, none of that mattered. So our friendship didn't matter. And the things that I did to help take care of him and the things we did as just homies kicking it didn't matter enough for him to stand up for my family.
Yeah, we went to the Kendrick Lamar show, this and this and that and that. So of course it comes off like you're buying someone's friendship. If you did the shit to be nice, you wouldn't have to throw it in someone's face. That's the reason why it stops coming off as friendship and starts being looked at as currency. Brother.
Nigga. But brother, when did I throw the, I only brought this up after I only brought up the shit I did for you now. When have I ever brought up the shit I did for you before you made that video, nigga? What are you talking about, bro? And the only other time I'll talk about all the shit we did is like we're supposed to be homies. That has nothing to do with money. So what the fuck are you talking about? We were friends.
Yes, we were.
When I was broke.
Yes.
We were friends when I didn't have anything. I know maybe you don't understand what that is. That's called friendship.
I'd never denounced the friendship that we had.
No, the part about paying and doing all this stuff is called friendship, because I'm not gonna have and be around my homies and they don't have. That's what friendship offline is, right? Like, you could take it like throwing it in your face, but that's just being a friend. How dare me do all this shit, especially shit that you like, and then like, what? I do stuff and bring you out and money doesn't matter because I enjoyed your company.
Yes, and I said this.
Because we're supposed to be homies.
Yes,
So then it's not throwing your face, bro.
Said this. I'm so sad that this is happening, bro. I loved you, bro. Like, I'm so sad, man.
But you should have loved my family, nigga. You should love my son, nigga. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. Fuck. Damn. And the worst part of this whole situation is I really did nothing to this nigga. I was really willing to let this shit go, right? There is no two sides to this story. Niggas dissed my family. I expected you to behave in a certain way with the way that we were, especially when you keep talking about how you're not even really cool with these niggas. And you didn't do it, and it crushed me like... It crushed me, nigga. I don't just do stuff. I never rubbed it in your face.
Yes, you did. On the phone. See, the problem here is gonna be, there's gonna be a lot of, I'm pretty sure, because I'm doing this shit live. I'm not trying to do no jump cuts or nothing like that. I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be a whole lot of text message spinning and shit like that. And the fact of the matter of it all is...
So then let's go live. Yeah, because all your shit has been spun. You're spinning shit. Here's the crazy part. I'll even shoot you some back. I'm thinking maybe you're spinning shit because you don't have the text messages. You don't. Let's go live. Yeah, let's go live, nigga. I threw it in you. That's what I'm saying. What seems like the miscommunication is that phone call. I still remember it. We like I said, let's go live and we can talk about it, Shiz.
Is a lot of this shit that you said, a lot of this dumbass shit that you said was over that final FaceTime. That's when you started talking about being a big entity and throwing the...
By the way, I hope I remember to edit this in. This is the screenshot again of our final conversation. And this is around when it ended. We were cracking the fuck up, roasting each other, da-da-da-da. It was not a ego... That doesn't even make... All right, that doesn't make sense to me. I rubbed it in your face. I rubbed it in your face. What it feels more like is... We talked about what we did and you felt bad because you started feeling like, and you even said this, you should have done more when they started talking about my family. Like I said, me, whatever. My family?
Kindness in my face, and you and Fudge were talking all of that ridiculousness. Obviously, there wouldn't be a paper trail if you never shot a text messages, because who the fuck is gonna say something as ridiculous as, I'm a big entity, why you choosing them over me, knowing damn well that if I decided to be a fuck-ass nigga, I'll go click, I'll save that for later.
Or why I didn't say that. Wait. Even what you just if you're saying I didn't, if you're saying I said that on the without a text message because I thought you could screenshot the text message, why wouldn't I think that you would record the call? In fact, Shizzy, if you remember, when you started bringing up, oh, so what, you gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot? Remember what I said? I said, nobody said that. I said, nigga, is you recording? I asked you, I said, nigga, what, this sounds like some real federal, when you randomly started doing that? Like, so, if anything, I already thought you were recording. So it's like, what?
And I don't even move like that. You see the difference in what's happening here?
It's because you're a liar, nigga, and you can't prove what you're saying. I can prove what I'm saying. You're just going on vibes. Never said that. In fact, what I said was, bro, like I said, the only reason why these text messages have to go up because you did this video, bro. You just made a video where you lied. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let these text messages sit here and not show what you said, nigga. Never worry about it because I'm more happy to just...
Yeah, you said this before when we were still brothers, brother. The moment that the conflict happened, that's when the 180 happened. Continue. But I will never deny how wonderful of a friend you were to me.
Be around. So are y'all hearing this? So essentially, I was a wonderful, great friend in person until niggas dissed my family. I need somebody to explain to me how I'm in the wrong for that. And like I said, I didn't really know about his grandma situation. But as he said, being a good friend, I would definitely care about that. I care about that now, and I don't even like this lying ass nigga now. But so what? Around the people I want to be with, and I know that you have money issues. Shizzy has had money issues.
Yes, I've had bread issues. A nigga was wilding the fuck out, and I had, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like my bread wasn't fucked up, nigga. Like, what the fuck? That's why I made the channel that this shit is on. What the fuck, nigga? Because I know I'm a person, I'm saying niggas fuck with my personality. So I figured doing my little yappy yaps and shit like that, I might make something shake and make me some bread and be able to take.
This nigga forgot that we had a conversation about starting a channel where he did shit like this. Oh my God. Oh my.
Yeah, my mom's.
Helped him do that, right?
Yes, you did.
So I'm helping him throughout this whole time doing that. Like I said, with the helping your mom shit too, it's like, brother, you knew if you needed anything, I would help you. Like, I hate losing niggas I consider friends, because most niggas on these internet are weird niggas. And I hate losing somebody that I've known since Team Backpack, because even we used to talk about this all the time. It's like a university, a fraternity that we were in. It's like a fraternity that we were in. And we're just all falling out. And it's like, I feel like me and Shizzy might have been the last two. But then it's like when niggas, like, I'm pretty sure it was Matt Houston is dropping these songs and niggas is retweeting it, niggas is posting it, niggas, and you're not saying it and we're telling you? It's crazy. It's crazy work. If niggas would have just dissed me, I would not have tripped. Did I trip, Shizzy? Matter of fact, even when you were telling me, antagonizing me and telling me about the diss tracks, in it, is it me lashing out at you? Maybe later after you've instigated me to a point of anger, it's like, but bro, I didn't even, when you initially, if you would just say, yo, these niggas dissed you, we just moved on. If nobody would have dissed my family, but that's what actually, but I'm glad that happened because it showed me what kind of nigga you were. And I cannot be in a position where I really need you to like help protect my family, or I can't be in a position where I'm willing to do shit for you that you wouldn't even lift a finger from me. So that stuff, he moved to Vegas,
Let's make one thing clear. You didn't pay for or assist with the move at all. Fudge.
I didn't say that.
Gave the deposit money that I gave to him to the dude, and he helped me cop a bed. All you did was pay for entertainment and quality time between us and shit like that. Mm-hmm. You even went as far as to...
I actually bought you food too, nigga. I used to Uber you food too. Probably forgot that.
Yo, I'll cop a gym membership for the both of us.
Yeah, so it wasn't just entertainment. So.
That's how close we got. But we're not gonna sit here and act like you assisted with the move in itself.
No, just the entertainment, feeding, everything else. But like I said, I don't even like talking about that because it's what it is. But when you bring that up, it's like, I never said that, but I did more than the entertainment, though.
We're not,
like I said, grateful.
Gonna do that, brother.
Getting it together all the time. So when he comes here, I'm trying to make him feel very welcome, feel very part of the thing. He was very low, very down on himself. Very
I was fucked up.
Insecure about what he was going through and stuff like that.
I was fucked up.
And I kept trying to boost up his energy. So I kept telling him, bro, once you get here, we're gonna go. And he is definitely skipping through some of those text messages. Wow, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna show you're gonna show your face. We're gonna this, that, and the third. So when he came here, I can't remember what the first thing we did was. I know that New Year's, Lil Wayne was performing at Dre's. Lil Wayne is one of his favorite artists. I know that because I know him. So I invited him out. I said, yo, we going New Year's. It's going to be Wayne. All you got to do is bring your clothes. This, that, and the third, bro. I got the section.
And we had it was a fly night. We was out. It was lit. It was cool. We had a good time. I was chopping it up.
And the whole time, I didn't know if niggas came in my family that you were cool with, you wouldn't say nothing.
There was some shorties that was in the section that we was at, you know what I'm saying? I backed some shorties' number. And
like I said, I do miss kicking it with this nigga, bro. I do miss that on some Vegas shit. I couldn't do it anymore. Like I said, the most I could be is just like not talking. I couldn't do it anymore because now I know he on some real snake shit. Like now I know he'll really come out, lie, do all. So it's just like.
And all that. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was a vibe. I can't, like, I told y'all niggas we was good friends.
Got all of that stuff, right?
Like, come on, bro. We look like we close because we were close, my nigga. Look at that beautiful smile of mine.
Yeah, nigga. You don't have to say we look like we're close. We were close. So I literally need to. That's why I said I'm gonna keep saying it. Let's go live. I need somebody to tell me where I was wrong at. I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that because I don't know what you're talking about here.
Around a nigga that I called my brother.
My brother. So when niggas come for your nephew, you don't say nothing? We gotta force you? When niggas come for your sister-in-law? This is the thing. Niggas, internet niggas will just throw words around. I truly did believe we were brothers. I truly did. You know what I mean? Never think that we were as close as somebody like me and Mun who've known each other our whole lives type shit. Never that. But like, because Mun wouldn't hear somebody say something about my child and vice versa. You understand me? And we'll take whatever it has to do. Even if there's, I'm not even going to say it. I'll take L's on his part on some real nigga shit. Because that's my boy, nigga. Like, so it is what it is. And I was looking at you as somebody, and that's my brother in the back right there. And I was looking at you as somebody who was one of those people, bro. And this wasn't to buy somebody's help. It was because.
Look at that. I look fly as shit. Look at you. It was a good night. Granted, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of the star attraction.
Same thing with the WrestleMania. Same thing. I did
Nah, but the jewelry was kind of lit though. You know what I'm saying? He did have some shit on. He had the, you know what I mean? He had the yami, and I ain't really got it like that. But when a nigga come together, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Somebody's help. It was because same thing with the WrestleMania.
Trying to make sure y'all don't see no boxes before one of y'all try to jump on me. My bad.
Same thing. I did WrestleMania. Same thing with the 420 festival that we went together. Shizzy never spent a red cent.
A dime. Never. I never spent a dime around this nigga. Never, 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 never.
All right, how can y'all niggas hear this and then know that? So yeah, that makes you extra crazy for that.
Never. Even when I needed to go to his crib, I said this. Even when I needed to go to his crib, that nigga would shoot me to Ubi. Like.
Around. Even when, nigga, before you came and you were hungry, I'd send you food on me. And it's because I knew his position. Because when you're my homie, that's what I do. I do that for all my people. If you are a Screwface young homie, that's how it goes down, bro. That's how it goes down, nigga. Ask about me, brother. I never even thought about some paying for shit until he said shit like that on the internet. I said, oh yeah, I forgot. This is internet niggas. I never rubbed it in his face. And I knew that these aren't just things for us to hang out. These are things where when you show your face, you could take a picture, you could post them. It'll also help your social media, help your branding. That's what
See, I didn't even know that was what the purpose was. I just thought it was, hey, nigga, let's hang out. But
yeah, because you don't remember our conversation. What it really sounds like, Shizzy, is you didn't know what was going on. You didn't think about more. You were just enjoying the moment. Bro, our whole conversations was about helping each other's music, our brands, and also just being friends. So I told Shizzy, we had a conversation where I go, yeah, bro. The conversation was in it where I go, because he posted a picture of us kicking it in I think it was a Lil Wayne night, and then all them little weird incels started getting at him because he was friends with me, and then he started I noticing not putting me in the pictures, and I said something about that, but I wasn't even really tripping. But in that conversation, I said, yeah, I'm not even really tripping because these are moments where you post up, it shit makes you look way more lit, nigga. So it's for you.
I mean, that does make sense. The nigga not stupid. He built something for a reason.
I was trying to help him do too, which is why I noticed a lot of times he would take pictures and it would make it look like, oh, I'm at WrestleMania, and I never got upset. I was like, yeah, do your thizzle. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? So pay for the WrestleMania, pay for the food, pay for all of that, right?
Yes.
And I'm trying to help him out, this, that, and the third, right?
That nigga, hold up now. Hold up now. Let me see, what's Jersey Mines? Is that a salmon spot? Nah, it's Jimmy John's. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, here, the nigga, I was going over to the nigga's crib. That nigga was like, oh, no. He was coming over to my shit. And he was like, yo, you want something? And nigga, I'm not turning down food, nigga.
You notice how he keeps forgetting all the shit I do for him, and then he remembers? He's done this like 3 different times in this video.
Yo, do you want me to cop you something? Hell yeah, get me a sandwich too, nigga. I'll take the sandwich.
And nigga, that's why I go like all this acting like I'm some bully or I'm some mean person. This is why I'm showing this. This is genuine love, bro. I'm making sure you alright. You understand me? That's why I say I don't think Shizzy be having a lot of people like friends outside of YouTube. I really just don't, because he don't be recognizing certain things that I go, how do you not recognize that that's what's happening? It's that and the third, right? Super Bowls. We have Super Bowl parties. I'm paying for shit. Shizzy didn't even pay for Ubers when he was around.
I just said that.
I'm over here lifting him over. Anytime he does that nervous laugh is because he know he got God. The part that you left out is that I also was feeding you. To the crib, going wherever we need to go, this, that, and the third, right? So I invite him into, I'm sorry for doing this long ass reaction. I should have done this with the 35-minute one, but like, oh my God, I did not realize this nigga was just my house, bro. This dude, and I heard you kept saying this. This dude held my son, brother. Remember that.
I did.
My wife shows him nothing but hospitality.
She is a sweetheart.
When he's around.
Yes.
Is that why you started insinuating that I'm only with her because of a fetish? You know that's an insult to her and me? That's the type of nigga Shizzy is, bro. You didn't see me publicly diss Shizzy when he deserved to be with my son shit, right? But you see him once he gets to New York, he makes videos and he's mentioning my wife in it. I don't know how you niggas respect this shit, but this dude held my son and looked in my son's face, bro. And I know if you're a real father, you're a real person. That is something real serious, right?
Yes, it is. I'm not a father, but I know how serious that is.
And that should show you how you don't though, nigga. That's the problem. I wish that was the end of this video. You don't though, nigga. You don't though, bro. I don't expect these weirdos on the internet. You don't understand that, bro. Because you would understand, actually, if you understood that, you not saying something to those niggas or deleting your thing, you would have expected worse to come from me, actually. If you really understood what holding a man's son is, then kicking it with niggas who dissing that same baby. And let's go live, bro. Let's go live. Close, I thought me and Shizzy were. Let's go live.
As did I, because that's not something niggas just do.
Right? Now, remember, that's not just something niggas do. Y'all heard him say that. So the ultimate violation would be what? Remember that.
Yes.
So then, the last thing we do together is we go to the Baby Keem. No, not Baby Keem. I just want that. We did the GNX LA show. I remember when we're driving up to LA, and this goes to the second part, the cipher.
Yes.
The Pokemon cipher. This is one of the greatest. This is one of those moments where you lied so crazy in the video. I went, oh my God. Shizzy,
oh?
Shizzy, I'm looking.
I'm looking at you too, my bro.
Nigga, let's go live. Please, brother. And I'm saying that I'm willing to pay simply because Muff will even tell you this. I have a really bad thing where I forgive too much. And something about seeing you is making me and remembering those things. Like, brother, if you need help, you don't even got to say that. We can angle it on some, nigga, let's go, da da da. Now I'll throw you a little bread and we could do that. Because I don't like seeing my niggas. You're not my nigga, but I don't like seeing shit like this, bro. Like I said, this came out of left field for me. But like I said, let's go.
Brother,
Then at you.
I'm looking.
I only did that Pokemon cipher because you told me to, bro.
Brother, when the Pokemon cipher came out, I made one attempt to get you to react to it. And you didn't want to do it because you didn't fuck with a couple niggas on there and you don't know a lot about Pokemon, and I left it be.
So that would be, I didn't even remember that time. So that would be the first time you tried to get me to react to it. Then when we were driving to LA, you tried to get me to react to it too, bro. So that means twice.
Us talking in the car is when it came back up.
I don't know why us talking in the car, so that would be two different instances. No, so twice. Why you're getting on this internet, you did it once, I didn't do it. And you said it the second time, and then you were like, Shofu's Nigerian. So at that point I went, man, let me do this shit, bro. Let me do this shit for Shizzy. And telling people anything different than that, brother, I literally said it in the beginning of the video. So I originally wasn't gonna do this because, it wasn't really tickling my fancy. But then I went to LA for the Grand National Tour show with Shizzy. And I almost was like, oh yeah, Shizzy is on this. Let me see what he was talking about. And coerced. Then, I'm going to keep it real tall. Shizzy is on this. Let me do it. Everybody need to thank Shofu. Because Shizzy taught me that Shofu was Nigerian.
I said that.
Yes. I didn't even know that until a few days ago.
Yeah.
So after he said that, I said, oh, okay, well, he basically my family, whether he like it or not. So we got to see what he talks.
Yes. After telling you not to react to this shit after telling you that it wouldn't make sense for you to react to this shit because you're not knowledgeable on Pokemon.
All right, so you just caught him in his own lie right here, right? Do I gotta explain it? My screen shut off because you just said earlier, you asked me to react to the Pokemon cipher. You agreed to that when it first came out, right? And I didn't do it. And you said it's because I didn't know about Pokemon. That's not true. You just lied. That's a lie too, because I have dozens of reactions to Pokemon raps before that. So you lied there. That's a lie. That wasn't why I didn't do it. I just didn't want to, right? And then the second time you coerced me was on the way to Baby King. So I said, damn, nigga. It was more of a, damn, nigga, here you go. That was basically what it was, because I went, oh, so he really wants me to do this. And then the reason why I knew Shofu was Nigerian, because because when we were driving back, that was a reasoning. Why would that have even came up? Nigga, that was a reasoning that you were saying that, so I should react to it. Now you're telling me because in your story it wouldn't even make sense. Why would you, so you told me Shofu was Nigerian just to go, but don't react to it though. But did you know you and Shofu are also Nigerian? Especially how I am with anything black or anything from the village? Nigga, so right here, that doesn't make sense. You told me, you've coerced me, you're trying to get me to react to it for the second time because you were telling me not to react to it, and your excuse is, no, I told him not to react to it because he doesn't know that much about Pokemon. Nigga, what? If you watch my anime channel or my nerd channel, you know that's a lie.
Which is why you didn't want to do it to begin with.
That's a lie.
And you said that you were going to skip over people you did not like.
So you knew that was going to happen.
That is the joke you made in the car. And I told you it wasn't a good idea.
No, you did. Oh my. Bro, let's just go live, man. I'm going to call this video Shizzy, let's go live. Because your ass is a lie. And I can even see sometimes where I can tell you only remember like half of what you're saying. And then you're trying to piece the rest of it together. Nah, nigga, you're lying, bro. That didn't happen.
But you changed your mind. damn, Twitch. And you changed your mind after finding out that Shofu is Nigerian. Excuse me, I burped.
So I changed my mind after finding out Shofu's Nigerian, but I found it from you. So why would you have been telling me that if you never told me not to react to it? You never said skipping would be a bad idea. You never said any of that shit, nigga. Like, it wouldn't even make sense to the story. You said you would only be telling me he's Nigerian to make me do something. Like, why would you have told me that? The whole thing was you telling me, and remember we were listening to anime raps, driving to LA, and you were making fun of those niggas. I'm not gonna say the specific artist because I remember the specific artist you were destroying that you don't be destroying publicly. You don't remember that? And we were both laughing. Oh my God, bro. This was another thing. After I've already reacted to his videos, he goes, somehow the cipher gets brought up, right?
Because you were talking about reacting to my stuff and you made it a point to say, as long as there's no Pokemon on it, which makes sense because you're not knowledgeable in them.
As long as there's no Pokemon on it. Nigga, Shizzy, I've reacted to all of the Pokemon ciphers, I think. Or enough of them where this is provably a lie. I didn't say that, man. I didn't say it wouldn't react to it wasn't Pokemon in it, bro. Why are you...
Little creatures.
We're laughing, because that's not true. Y'all know him. That's not true, bro. That's not true. I don't have any issue, especially on my channel where I've reacted to Pokemon shit. Like, what? I'm doing anime rap stuff a long time ago because I just felt like I've heard it all. Essentially. This, you know, the 15th song about a certain character I've heard it all.
Yes.
So if you notice, you go to my channel, see that cipher just came out of nowhere, bro. And I also go like, how do y'all not just see what's happened? I did that. We're in the thing, and Shizzy goes, "Oh, you should do it, bro. It'd be hilarious." I kept telling him I didn't want to do it.
That's stupid. Why would I have you react to something that you know nothing about?
You notice how he questioned this? You know how he's not saying it's a lie. He's literally right now trying. Shizzy's memory is probably not good. I'm telling you what's happening right now in real time. He's trying to remember. Notice how he says this. He doesn't say, that didn't happen. He goes, but that doesn't, why would I? Because you're lying, Shizzy, and I'm telling you the actual story.
Stupid.
This is what happens when you go off vibes. Yes, it was stupid for you to act like you didn't coerce me to do this. Dude, bro, it'd be hilarious. I kept telling him I didn't want to do it.
That's stupid. Why would I have you react to something that you know nothing about? That doesn't even...
And as you see, I can clearly see Shizzy maybe he watched this before, but he already said, all right, this is how I'm going to lie about the Pokemon cipher. I'm going to harp on the fact that Scru doesn't know a lot about Pokemon, so then they're going to have to believe it, even though you can literally go on Scru's channel and see him his second channel, and see him reacting to Pokemon content, actually reacting to the other Pokemon ciphers. But niggas will believe me because they already want to be mad at this nigga. Yeah, I don't have to show any of that shit. Bro, it wasn't because it was Pokemon. Does anybody believe that? Like, how could that be if I reacted to other Pokemon ciphers? I just didn't want to do anime rap anymore for the reason I said. You're adding another reason.
It makes sense. Look at how you ended up reacting to the shit. You didn't know a motherfucker. Why the fuck would I push you to skip over people that I'm cool with in your reaction?
Are you noticing how he hasn't said that didn't happen yet? You know niggas are doing that when they lie, right? He just right now, you can see in real time he's going, oh shit, I did do that. And then he goes, but it didn't make sense. That's why all of a sudden, randomly, there was a Pokemon cipher on my channel where I stopped doing the music. It wouldn't make sense. But not because I didn't know about Pokemon. When does that ever stop me from doing anime rap? One of the reasons I actually used to like anime rap was because they would teach you about things. The good ones would teach you about certain things without having to watch the thing. And then after I learned enough, it just became repetitive. Like, any nigga who watches my anime reactions know that's not true.
That's stupid.
It is stupid. I don't know why. I kept going. So has he said I lied? Why? Shizzy, let's go live, bro. Let's go live. Something tells me you're not going to want to go live. I don't really want to do it. Bro, I think you should do it. You were the one, which is why when I did the cipher, I texted you and said, hey, I did it.
You see, yo, I reacted to the cipher. You see how you put it in quotes because you know that you weren't really doing the reaction. That's the reason why I said you.
Nigga, here's the thing too. I think is a misconception. I don't care about the niggas who got mad about how I reacted to the cipher. The point that I'm trying to point out is I don't care about those niggas. I don't care what I've never cared. I care about Shizzy. And Shizzy made me care about Shofu enough to react to. I don't know why this isn't the gotcha you think it is. It's like, do you not know? Do you think I didn't know I skip people? Of course I skip people. Of course. And if I did again, I'd do the same thing. I don't fuck with them niggas. I only did the video because it was more the point was a Shizzy reaction. And you didn't have no new shit out. You didn't have it was like, all right, this is the last, I think it was the last big thing he's done. Let me react to this. And you've been telling me, oh, I gotta go do the cipher. Oh, I gotta go do the cipher. Oh, I gotta go do the cipher. Or you were talking about the cipher a lot. And there's something you've been talking about for a long time. So I was just like, bro, I'll do it for you. That was the point. My point was, I did this for you. And then now you're going, oh, well, you did it. And the funny part is when you even said you acknowledged that I said that I was going to skip people in the car. So that would mean that you knew that and you were laughing about that. So then hold on. Said, hey, I did it.
You see, yo, I reacted to the cipher. You see how you put it in quotes because you know that you weren't really doing the reaction. That's the reason why I said, you lying, kinda. Uh-oh, because I knew that you were doing the dumb shit that you said you were gonna do in the...
This nigga's a fucking liar, bro. Oh my God. Bro, and he didn't even, you're the one who told me to react to it. We talked about how I was gonna react to it. We both laughed at that. That's why this is a funny conversation. This is why we're laughing. I think y'all keep thinking that I care about them niggas being mad I skip them. I don't. I just think Shizzy is on some real spineless shit to know that we already had this conversation offline, and then when the backlash came, he acted like, well, you skipping the people? Nigga, you knew that, and you already announced you knew that, nigga, in the car. The only reason I texted you that I did it was to be like, all right, nigga, I finally did it. You were bending my arm to do it. That's what this text is showing.
Car. And then at the bottom, before I even watched this shit's so funny because you're not a Pokemon nigga. That's why I didn't want you to do this shit to begin with.
Shizzy, you didn't deny. Shizzy, I'm pretty sure you already acknowledged that you wanted me to do it to begin with. Are y'all seeing the lie? Shizzy, you told me to do it. You knew exactly how I was going to do it. There's a backlash that came back, and since you are spineless, you tried to act like you didn't know or you didn't care. The whole point was, I don't care if they got mad. I'm doing this for you, Shizzy. All these comments can get mad. All these niggas can come at me as long as I'm putting something new of you up on my channel, bro. You don't remember when I said, man, is there a version where it's just you and Shofu? You don't remember that? This is why this boy is spineless, bro. This is like, brother, there's a reason why I did. Your verse is at the end, and the whole Shofu being Nigerian,
my verse is at the end because my verse is at the end.
Conversation wasn't just a random house journalist. Hey, did you know Shofu's Nigerian? Brother, that is a story you corroborated to me.
Because we were talking about family, and you're Nigerian, and you love your family.
No, we weren't, nigga. That's not even what you just said earlier. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you niggas watch this? Now it's because we were talking about family? That's not what you said before. That's not even what you said a little bit ago. I thought it was because, first of all, it was because for you. Specifically for you. You already acknowledged that. Second of all, you didn't tell me Shofu was Nigerian because my family and I... What? What? You told me he was Nigerian to give me a reason to react to the shit, dog.
Family and your brother.
While
and
you were begging for me to react to this shit.
Shofu's Nigerian and loves his brother. And you said, wow, he's Nigerian. I'm definitely reacting now after I said it's not a good idea.
Does that story make sense? Just mechanically think of that, all right? We're driving. Nigga brings up the Pokemon cipher, tells me I should do it, all right? And then I go, man, I don't really want to do that shit, bro. Keeps telling me to do it. All right, cool. Then we have a conversation like, all right, man, I might just do it. I'll just skip the niggas I don't rock with. All right, cool, we laugh. We going up there. This nigga's making fun of these anime rap niggas as we're driving up there, as he usually does. And then I'm still like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. And then he goes, man, I don't know, bro. Dog, Shofu's Nigerian. And then I go, oh, Shofu's Nigerian, man, I'll do it. And then he goes, yeah, that's why you shouldn't do it. What? Let's go live, bro. I'm seeing right now, it's like, oh, did niggas even watch this?
This is why I said, uh-oh, if you scroll back a couple of seconds.
Get me to do
Oh, that's your gotcha. Got me.
Yeah, I absolutely got you, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Do it, bro. Just look at my channel, bro.
Come on, Gang-a-lang.
Bro, I didn't want to do it. I skipped the parts. I didn't care, right? And here's the thing that we'll get to the next lie. I didn't care about the people getting mad at me skipping their thing. I could care less. I was doing that for Shizzy. I was really doing it for Shizzy and Shofu because Shizzy really told me, right? And I'm looking at on some, you didn't deny it again when I said, because Shizzy told me. This nigga, because damn, bro. Super Nigerian, black, I love everything black. Cool, that's what I was doing it for, right? Attempting to be a real one. So then, Shizzy, this is the funniest thing. I didn't care they were dissing because I was like, bro, I just did this for you. I'm really just trying to boost your stuff up here, so it's that and the third, right? The nigga gonna text me. You know how I found out niggas was dissing? You know how I found out niggas was mad? This nigga.
Me!
This.
Yes!
Okay, and so this is where I think some people, you gotta not be, might not understand. What makes you lame? What makes you like a 304 ass nigga is because, one, I do this because you coerce me to. I do it for you. There's backlash. You don't say nothing back. And notice how I'm not even getting mad at him here yet, right? I don't think so. And there's backlash because of something I did for you that we talked about in the car, how I do it. We both laughed. We both agreed, right? When the backlash actually comes, you don't say nothing. You don't stand up for a nigga. The first thing you do is you come into the text message to try to rile me up. And in the back of my head, I know what kind of nigga you are. I know that if shit pop off, you're not going to have my back anyway. So doing something for you got me in a position like this. You're the one who brought it to my attention, which I might, because I don't be seeing these niggas outside of if Shizzy sends it to me. I might not even see this. So you bring this to my plate just to do what? Just to do what? Oh, you better go listen to it. Oh, they're going to smoke you. All right. You're doing that to antagonize me like a nigga who throws a rock and hides a hand because when shit pop off, even to the point where niggas talk about my family, you not going to do nothing.
Look, I said this. I think niggas on the cipher dissed you too. Blacklink dissed you. Chauffeur's brother tweeted you crazy, and I think Kez loading up. Niggas is about to smoke you. I have nothing to do with this.
And that's what makes you a hoe-ass nigga, bro. Like, because why are you even bringing this to my attention just to say you have nothing to do with this? Like, that's how I know you on some internet shit, bro. Because in real life, if niggas do this, these are the niggas that you can't just be okay walking around doing shit like this. So why are you even... If it's not your fight, let's actually read this convo. If it's not your fight, bro, it's not your fight, right? I said, I got you, man, LOL. He said, bro, why these niggas... Man, let me just find, because I can't find the text message exactly. But basically, he goes, why are these niggas dissing you? Niggas drop disses and all that. I'm dead. 3 messages back to back. I said, because niggas is incels. On some man, I don't care. And he says that he's not done there. I think niggas on the cipher dead ass about to diss you too. Yikes. Doesn't it sound like he's more excited niggas are dissing me? And then I go, I don't know who you talking about, but G. That's me just gonna go, all right, bro, leave it alone, because I know that you not gonna ride. So what are we even talking about? So let's just leave it alone. Not done. Then he goes, he lists all the people who dissed me, said, oh, they about to smoke you. And then that's when I got really mad. I said, bro, these are your niggas. These are niggas that be more around you than me. These niggas know more you than me, associate with you more than me. And then that's when niggas, this ain't my fight. It's like, so why are you bringing this to me then? Why do I need to be a part? Why? This is the definition of a throw your rock and hide your hand ass nigga. Don't send me this unless you're trying to do something, bro. Like, otherwise, you always talk about, I just needed to protect my peace. I don't do anything. Niggas can diss your family. I just got to protect my peace. Then why not protect my peace?
I said that I had nothing to do with this.
Because you're spineless. That's actually showing what you are. So then if you have, no, you do have something to do with this. You're instigating it right now, bro.
I told you, and we spoke, and I said, look what you caused.
Because you're spineless. Because it was, look what I caused, even though it was something that me and you both agreed to in the car, and you've literally just said it. Even when you were trying to act like you didn't even say I was lying. You said, but that would be dumb. Yeah, it was. That was. Yeah, bro.
Nigga, what are we talking about? You're
no idea
just
what you're talking
showing
about.
what I said.
Exactly, nigga. Instigating ass nigga Shizzy.
By saying that what was gonna happen happened, and look.
No, by the three, you can get as mad as you want. That's why I said, bro, let's go live. Hit up Shizzy. Someone said, go live, bro, because yo ass be lying. The 1, 2, 3 messages, no response, send back. Cool. 2 messages back and forth. It was almost like it was the fact that you're instigating because 2 different times I tried to get you to stop and you kept going. That's called instigating, nigga.
What you caused?
Yeah, it's what I caused when the backlash came, just like everything else, nigga. Because you get to throw rocks and hide your hand, nigga.
Thank you for providing the proof, my nigga.
You're welcome.
Word.
And as you see, I'm trying to be like, bro, I don't care. It's like, hey, you should check this out. So this whole, I'm just trying to be kumbaya. I'm just trying to protect my peace. Yeah, it sounds real good because you lie to people all the time. But brother, that's not how you are in real life, and we know that.
You're an idiot.
We know that.
You're an idiot.
You were not happy until you saw that these niggas did, until you knew I could be an idiot. You're a snake, nigga. Like, this is what it is. You're instigating this. You absolutely are. I knew these niggas dissed me. But then when something happens to you, you got to face it. Now you the victim. Now it's about protecting your peace. Now everybody got to think about how you emotionally feel. And this was right after we just came from LA. It's like, bro, we're not even talking about LA. You talking about this? Yeah, nigga, because you that type of nigga. And if you be outside, you know, everybody know this type of nigga who be instigating shit, can't wait to see destruction, but is too afraid of confrontation for it to do himself. And here's the part that killed me the most, right?
They feel like skipping the cipher. And then I tell you, they feel like skipping the cipher is disrespectful, so they on your neck. I said this.
Yeah, nigga. But you also said you knew I was going to skip. This is... Bro, you acknowledging the conversation in the car and showing this text message is showing that you said one thing in the car, you were cool with one thing in the car, we decided on one thing in the car, and then now you're acting as if you didn't get it. Like that shit, so I go, okay, whatever. That's kind of on top of, bro, we literally, it was like the next day after we were just kicking it together, then now you're over here antagonizing this shit. That doesn't feel like homie shit.
I'm already knowing I'm just laughing because you're chilling on one side, but you public enemy number one another. Yeah, because you made yourself public enemy number one. Why the fuck do you think I'm laughing?
Because you don't get any backlash on this. Shizzy, imagine if this was the way I talked to you when them VTube niggas was coming for you. Oh, them niggas gonna smoke you. Oh shit. Bro, let's go live, my nigga.
Chilling on one side, the reaction shit is doing what it's doing, and on the other side, you're public enemy number one because you started some shit, so yes, I'm laughing.
Because I did some shit for you. You agreed to it. You wanted me to do it. And then when it happened, this is you distancing yourself from that situation like a snake. Does it feel like homie shit? On top of me knowing when you post pictures of me and Mumfu, or when we're kicking it or stuff like that, I read your comment section. You are followed by a lot of people who don't like me.
Remember what I said in the other video?
And
if it comes back up, please, YouTube, bring my video back.
Know one thing in real life, you can't. Please, YouTube, bring his video back. But that's why I'd be such a thing. Like, bro, I could have literally helped you keep that video up had you sent it to me first, bro. I would have told you, like, bro, you got to take out some of this wild shit you're saying. Like, you can't have that on there. Not be cool with people who are cool with a lot of people who wish bad for you. It's not good. It'll never be that way. And Shizzy would tell you that in real life,
Yes.
right? Then I snap because, so if you would tell me that in real life and you agree with that, then what are we even here for? I go, bro, on top of, because this wasn't the first time we had this conversation. When I go, Shizzy, why you be cool with niggas who be dissing me? Like, why you be cool with niggas, or why do you act like you cool with niggas who go at me? And
You start the conflicts. I'm not gonna
Shizzy, you literally agreed that I didn't start the conflict. You tweeted that what they did was wrong, and then you deleted it. So just...
turn on them because they're mad at you that you started something.
No, it's just that you're telling me one thing, you're telling them another thing because you're trying to play both sides of the fence. And even here, like I said, this wasn't even the egregious line crossing. I knew this nigga was a spineless nigga either way. I knew when we were driving up to Cali and the shit that he said and the things that he was making fun of those niggas with, he wasn't gonna stand on it in real life. And that's why when he first started telling me, I was kind of more like, bro, let's just talk about something else, because you're a very scary nigga, bro. Like, you just are.
It's not for no reason. If a friend of mine is over there and you go over there and slap the shit out of him and he walks over here and he starts stomping you the fuck out, I'm gonna be like, damn, you probably shouldn't have slapped that nigga. Hey, break that shit up. Or go outside and shoot the fair one. And then y'all niggas gotta dead that.
And then when a nigga, what? And mind you, in this video, he's gone back and forth. What is your relationship with those niggas? Because at one point, you're cool with these niggas, these your homies. In other points of this video, they're not your homies. You don't be knowing those niggas like that. They gotta beg you to be in their pictures, nigga. Like, what is it? Are y'all not seeing the two-facedness?
Duh.
This was like the first time. And another thing I just thought of with the whole buying your loyalty thing that makes no sense.
It wasn't buying your loyalty. It wasn't literal you buying my loyalty. You just used the fact that you did nice things for me as a currency to throw on my face and then say, why aren't you on my side and defending me when I did XYZ, XYZ, XYZ?
Or the nigga says, why are you not defending me when we've gone through all this together? We did this all together. A real ungrateful nigga everything's good when you're doing shit for them. And the second you need something from them, even if it's like somebody disrespecting your family and you need them to speak up against it because they're associated with them, they won't. Now all of a sudden, why you throwing all this shit in my face? It's like a nigga who borrows money from you, and then when you ask for it back, why you always talk about money? Why you always gotta talk rubbing money? It's like, nigga, what? No, I'm bringing these things up to show, bro, we should be closer to that. We've gone through a lot together. You've seen how above and beyond I go for you. These people have been dissing me.
You started it.
People have been said stuff. All right, I can't wait till I started it, right? I'm in the wrong? Cool. And like I said, the cipher part wasn't the problem. Like I said, that's why I even said to Shizzy, why you be cool? And mind you, this isn't even a conversation about the cipher. This is about before, when those niggas, years ago when we had that shit. So this wasn't even about the cipher. And I was still cool with you after that. So it's clearly not a thing about why would niggas diss you. There was clearly something different that happened.
You started it.
I've been hit you up and be like, yo, are you cool with these niggas why you cool with these niggas that be dissing niggas?
Because you started it. Stop starting it.
Or are you gonna say anything to these niggas? Because I started it. All right, okay. You said I started it, right? Is that you cool with?
Please show.
And I'm in the wrong?
The text messages. I pray you show those texts.
It was like, I want to say almost a year or months before you moved to Vegas. And I did all of that stuff for you. I didn't do that to buy any loyalty. It's called being a friend.
It's not being a friend when you gotta throw it in someone's face later.
Okay, even if I'm throwing your face anymore, nigga, it's not being a friend when a nigga is I'm gonna keep saying that. It's not being a friend when a nigga is cool with niggas who's dissing your family. Right? So imagine you hold my son, you look in my son's face. Imagine my wife being nothing but great to you. And then niggas diss a child. And you can't say nothing about that. Niggas is retweeting it, niggas is posting it, niggas is talking about it, niggas is making jokes online, their fans are making jokes, and you not saying nothing, and then when you say it, you delete it? Matter of fact, I don't know how you believe I'd be in the wrong if your tweet is what it was. And you only took it down. And you said you regretted taking it down. You said you messed up by taking it down because you got negative backlash and you took it down. Please say I'm lying, nigga.
And use it as a means of, okay, I did this for you. Why aren't you doing X, Y, Z for me?
And I'm starting to realize you don't have a lot of those real ones in your real life.
That's very much cap. That's very much cap because there's a lot of people that are very, very angry at you.
Why?
There's a lot of people that are very, very angry at you.
Famo, one, wouldn't prove that niggas was for you anyway, nigga. Two, what the hell is that? You know the reason we're in here is because, and that's where he keeps doing this both sides of the fence where one moment he's a gangster and the next moment he's a victim. So it's like, I don't even know how to handle this shit when he does this shit. Because I go, so, because you're talking about putting charges on niggas. You're also talking about putting charges on niggas. So like, I can't go do this with you because what the fuck are we talking about? Like, so I'm just gonna dismiss that last one because I'm a feel that I hit a insecure thing and you just had to act, yeah, I got niggas mad at you. As if you dissing my baby wouldn't have more people. Let me just chill, bro. Let me chill. Why would I continuously do all that stuff after I already knew that you were spineless to a point? But I'm like, okay, cool, niggas with this, this, that, and the third. So I even, shit's like, bro, this is weird. If I was hanging out with a bunch of people who didn't like you or talk crazy about you publicly, I would feel weird.
It'd be crazy, and I would understand it if I was the one starting the problem. But that's the difference. On starting the
weird.
It'd be crazy, and I would
or talk crazy about you publicly, I would feel weird.
It'd be crazy, and I would understand it if I was the
I would a bunch of people who didn't like you or talk crazy about you publicly, I would feel weird.
It'd be crazy, and I would understand it if I was the one starting the problem.
That's just because you sweet, nigga. That's just because you sweet. Yeah, you got to make that decipherage. No, nigga. Fuck. I'm not going to be cool with niggas who aren't cool with you. I'm not going to be cool with niggas who wish bad for you. It doesn't matter if you started or not, because they wish genuine bad. That's how I know you're an internet nigga. It's like, you know what wishing bad for somebody means? Like, brother, it wouldn't matter who started it. I could sit here behind the scenes and tell you, hey, nigga, you started it. Cool. And starting it isn't even the reason. It's why is this happening, right? Because sometimes it's justified to start something. He's like, you started it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to kick it with those niggas. Like, that's some real internet shit. Like, what?
But that's the difference. You were starting the problem.
No, the difference is you don't like confrontation and you'll look for any reason to get out of it, even if it's justified. And you'll hang out with people who aren't cool with your friends. And you'll find a reason for that. The difference is I'll never have a reason to kick it with somebody who wishes bad on people that I love.
I don't know if I phrased that sentence right.
You understand? I would feel weird about that.
Yes.
And then that's when Shizzy kept telling me how
Why
much
did I
he
pull
don't
my hair
rock
forward?
with these people. He don't really know these people.
I'm a hair flip
and
right now.
these people are weird. He even flip them last locks you got. Acknowledges that I'm basically minding my own business cool, and then they are freaking out because they got skipped in a reaction that they're claiming that they don't care about.
Because you went out of your way to disrespect them.
Anyway, and they purposely did whack verses, even though I wasn't even gonna react to it unless Shizzy told me. Like, what are y'all talking about?
The only reason why you reacted to it was because you found out Shofu's Nigerian, otherwise you wouldn't have.
You notice how he keeps leaving? No, the only reason I reacted to it is because you told me to and you were bending my arm. The reason I found out Shofu was Nigerian because you told me in hopes of reacting to it, nigga.
Touched it. You wouldn't have touched it. Despite the fact that you made that stupid ass joke about I'm gonna react to it and skip over people and blah da 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 da. You wouldn't have touched it until you found out Shofu is Nigerian.
From you. And I did a little, and the reason why I keep pointing that out is, like I said, I don't care about the backlash. People getting, it is weird to like get as mad as niggas got for me skipping them. That's cool. That's fine, right? That's their prerogative. Get your views. You're the one that I was upset with, and not because you were they were dissing me, and that's provable because was I still friends with Shizzy after they've dissed me before? Yes. Did I still do a bunch of shit with Shizzy and not even think about that? Yes. In these phone calls, am I literally still communicating with Shizzy even after he tells me they disses me? Yes. So there must have been something else where a line was crossed, right? Miss Speaker, so let me clear this up to make sure this is right. You didn't say that they were giving whack verses on the Pokemon cipher on purpose. You were trying to insinuate they were giving whack verses on the worldwide cipher
Rustage.
as some sort of spineless 3D chess. That makes no sense.
I had nothing to do with that. That's on that. It was literally, I'm gonna give this nigga the whack. Listen to the verse. Go listen to the Worldwide Cypher 2 and skip to Rustage. Balls in his mouth like a hungry, hungry hippo. You heard that and you put that on your cipher and didn't think something was wrong, Gang-a-Lang?
All right, let me not even say what I'm gonna say, bro, but like, that's not the first time I've heard them niggas say shit like that. So no. And why would I care somebody else was rapping a whack verse? This is why I know it's like, wait, what? Why would I care that somebody else was kicking a whack verse? Why would that, what would that do to me? That would only make me look better. What? Like, why would I? That's like, because in a cypher, there's competition. Y'all know me. I'm trying to have the best first. That's like a nigga going, yo, I'm gonna play one-on-one with this nigga. Nigga, I'm only gonna score 2 points. Got him! I got that nigga.
Come on, Genghis-Khan.
Because you want me to believe that these people are so spineless, instead of just saying they didn't want to be on the cipher or finding an excuse to not do it, they would have rather jumped on the cipher and spit a verse that would only embarrass themselves?
Yes, because they wanted to embarrass your product.
It didn't. It embarrassed themselves. Shizzy, I just said it only embarrassed themselves, and he goes, yes, because it embarrasses your product. No, it doesn't. A whack verse on a... Oh my gosh, Shizzy. What are you talking? It embarrasses just Rustage. It doesn't even embarrass anybody else on the side. In fact, that's awful for Rustage's brand, because then it has people that he might actually be better than, rapping better than. When you see that, you go, especially with the eyes on my channel that might not be the same eyes on all them anime stuff. There's just people who just think that nigga whack now. Like, what does that do? And just, yeah, I'm just never gonna listen to this nigga. What does that do? And the niggas who liked him were just disappointed. So, and when you and Shofu were making...
And I found that out later.
Fun of these niggas, and when you guys were going in on people, didn't sound like there was a real strategy or plot, y'all.
There was no plot on our part. We didn't find out until later. Years later.
All had to make... Or it might just be that a nigga was disappointed in his own verse and then just had to have an excuse. Y'all look bad. It didn't really look like that. So when you were up there making fun of people and stuff, it didn't sound like that. So I'm going to throw that in the what the hell are you talking about pile, because I don't even respect that one enough to take it serious.
Understood, brother. I understand why you wouldn't understand or why it would look crazy, but you don't understand that that wasn't something that we planned. We had nothing to do with that. We found out later that that's what the case was. Niggas did not want to work with you ever again, so niggas structured a verse
So why would they just... Does this make sense to anybody else? So niggas don't ever want to work with me again. Why not just not work with me? Because one, you know how this is a lie? It doesn't even make sense, because I only benefited from that. If it was just about get it, because then I still have Rustage on it. Niggas are just saying, boy, Screw bodied Rustage, something epic. What does that do? I literally don't understand what is... Because I don't want to work with... Why would you just not give me the verse? Like, this is where things like, bro, I don't even know... I don't want to put that on Rustage, because that really doesn't really make sense to me. He might have done that, but that would be the dumbest plan. That's cutting your nose off to spite your face. Like, okay, if that was the point, it didn't work. So it only benefited Me.
So bad you would never contact them again, and they wanted to embarrass your product.
So then, and they didn't embarrass the product, they embarrassed themselves, nigga. That happens.
Yeah.
How are you a rapper and you say that, though? That's where I go like, Shizzy, you should have said, yeah, that didn't make sense because when you're rapping, you're only embarrassing yourself. Like, that's like nigga coming to a rap battle, spitting purposely the wackest verses ever because he thinks he's going to ruin Smack's product. It's like, no, you're just going to ruin your brand.
Yes.
And then I was cool with whatever. You spineless when it comes to niggas going at me. Cool.
No, just staying out of it because you have a tendency of poking the bear. When the bear bite, you go, help! And I go, that's a bear that you...
Nigga, that's what you did. Like I said, I didn't give a fuck about these niggas. I didn't even say anything publicly about niggas getting mad about me skipping them. What? No, nigga, I didn't care.
You started the fight with. You better fight that nigga.
No, you're the nigga who came into the thing and said, hey, nigga, hey, there's a bear. Hey, a bear's gonna come get you. Hey. No, you're not even warning me about the bear. You'd be like, oh, I bet a bear could kick your ass. Hey, the bear. Hey, you know, if you go over there, there's a bear. Hey, that bear over there is talking shit about you. Hey, that nigga, hey. And then when I go, all right, man, leave it alone. Are you sure? Because over there, if you go over there, and I'm like, bruh, I don't want to talk about it, bruh. They'd be like, oh, well, this dude. I'm like, my nigga, these are your niggas. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, of course, bro. Yeah, you're instigating ass rock throwing nigga. When I started seeing people talking about my son, talking about my wife, talking about my family, and this is when I say, remember, he held my son, bro. That rubs me. And that would rub any person in a nasty, nasty way, brother. They're
Fully understandable. I would never disrespect or discredit your feelings.
That's the whole point! That is the only point. I think I just woke up my son. That is the... Wait, what? Nigga, the only reason this is happening is because you were cool with niggas who dissed my son. I was still friends with you after they dissed me. That's the reason this happened. I told you that every conversation we had on the phone, I said that. Why are you now acting like, yes, I will fully understand that. So then how am...
Brother.
The only people who act like they respect something like that are these people who are chronically online and don't really have friends. Brother, you are sitting here watching people attack my family.
After you attack them, yes.
You heard it right there. After I attacked them, you know what my attack was? Not reacting to them. Are y'all hearing this? So in Shizzy's mind, me not reacting to somebody, me skipping somebody's verse is justifiable for somebody to diss my baby that he held. Yeah, I mean, if you would not make fun of me when I did, and I go, yeah, you see, because you a spineless nigga, bro. Y'all are hearing this.
Which is really fucked up, but it wasn't my place to speak on it because you started the fight. If you punch a nigga in his face and he decide that he want to wild out and pistol whip you, yeah.
Apparently skipping a nigga's verse is punching them in the face and a nigga dissing your baby. Your niggas are seeing this nigga justifying being spineless. I'm gonna just let this nigga talk because he burying himself.
Yeah, that nigga bugged the fuck out. Why'd you hit him?
And you're trying to act like, because I skipped niggas in a cipher, and you're trying to act like there's two sides to that?
Yeah, there is. You started something and people reacted irrationally. Well, I wouldn't even say irrationally. They react.
Wait, I gotta type this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Y'all are hearing this. So I'm supposed to be friends with this nigga? Y'all would be friends with this nigga for that? If you reacted to something for this nigga begged you twice to react to this thing. You finally do it just for him. You skip the thing. Niggas start dissing your child. If they diss you, it's cool. But then niggas start dissing your child and your wife, and then you go to them like, bro, these are your niggas. Why are you... They're dissing my kids. Like, it's one thing for me, but they're dissing my kid and my son. I mean, and my wife. Why won't... Can you say something? Can you denounce this? And it goes, well, you should not have skipped them. But y'all want me to have sympathy for this nigga.
Acted based on the way that they felt. I'm not going to discredit anybody's feelings. Should niggas have been talking about your son? I don't agree with that at all. But I'm also not going to jump out the window and be like, hey, stop that! Because at the end...
He's not going to jump out the window to talk. Y'all heard him. Keep talking, nigga.
End of the day, they feel a type of way because you initiated something.
So it's perfectly fine to go. So kids are on the menu for this nigga Shizzy. So women and kids are on the menu for this nigga Shizzy. It's perfectly fine. This Drake ass nigga. Okay, nigga. I'm glad you said it, nigga. Even though behind the scenes, you know there's not. You know how much we helped. You know how much I did what I did because I loved you, bro.
Yes, and I love you too, brother. I'm not gonna act like I don't. I still have love for you, despite all of this. Despite all of this. And I told you that on the phone. And you had the nerve to look at me and say, how you gonna say that and let all this shit happen? And
how you gonna say you love me and then let niggas disrespect my son and kid? Does anybody have is that a weird question to ask?
Blah, da, 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 da. You have no reason to talk about despite all of this because you're in the wrong.
Yeah, because you just justified niggas dissing a 2-year-old because their dad skipped them in a cipher. Let me not get this video taken down. Bruh, I just got mad all over again, nigga. Shizzy, let's go live, bro. Let's go live, bro. Let's go live, bro. And this is how I know niggas aren't really even watching this shit. And niggas are just here to get mad at the niggas that are, he's just galvanizing the people who don't like me to come together. Because he literally said this, and niggas are, he just said, because I skipped them in a cipher, this nigga who held my son, this nigga who I took care of, this nigga who's been my friend for as long as he's been, this nigga that I've jumped out the window for plenty of times when I saw people going at him, this nigga that went hit. Oh my God. He can't even find it in his body to speak for my son? And y'all and I'm the bat?
Y'all niggas don't know what y'all niggas put me through while I was mourning my grandmother slowly dying, gang.
So that's justifies the kid shit? First of all, we didn't have a conversation about your grandmother slowly dying, bro. I feel horrible about that. But you know why? You see what I'm saying? I would feel, if Shizzy, you told me that would body me bad when we were homies because I looked at you that close. Because I looked at you as somebody, and if somebody went at my family, you would treat it the same way I would. Nigga, if somebody says something about your, wow, selfish, so I'm only spoke wow.
But your feelings are valid, I guess.
You know that, brother.
Listening.
And so when you started jumping out the window and acting like, and this narrative you're trying to spin like we're saying, support, Monfu saying publicly show your support for Scru or else, nigga, that's not what's happening.
That's literally what happened.
What's happening is Monfu is saying these niggas are publicly going at, nigga, that's not what's happening. Saying publicly show your support for Scru or else, nigga, that's not what's happening.
That's literally what happened.
What's happening is Monfu is saying these niggas are publicly going at my homie and people that I consider family.
Yes.
And you're not doing anything publicly. Can you say something publicly so we know that you're not rocking with this on a public platform so we can show you stand for something? That's why I said, bro, the most dangerous people on this planet are people who play both sides of the fence. Are people who play both sides of the fence because they'll get you in position. He even liked that bar. And I know Shizzy so well. That I could tell right now he's listening to me in a different way and he's like, that nigga got a point. I could see it in his face. He's pontificating. He's like, oh, this nigga kind of got a point. But you might try to spin it out loud, but I can see it in his like this.
You know what? I'll let you have that, but
That's how well I know this nigga, by the way. I called that before he even said it. Just letting you know how well I know that.
also, some of the most dangerous people on the planet are the people that are so wrapped up in their ideals, no matter how negative, that they run from their own reflection.
Yes, and one of those ideals I'll always be attached to is if a nigga diss my family, it's up. If that makes me more dangerous, cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I will forever stand on that. So.
And surround themselves with people that echo their sentiments, no matter how bad that they may be. So if you're gonna say that that's what I did, that's very clearly what you did.
And you're gonna try to spin the narrative because people think Mungfu's a bully, even though you know why he did what he did, bro. You know why he told, and what he did is what he told you, why he told you to do that publicly. When that cipher happens that you basically egged me on to do, and then they did that and you didn't say nothing back, I don't even care about them doing it. Those niggas are weird basement dwellers who have to pretend to be a character to be tough. So, but what I'm saying is, the reason why you get the brunt of it, because you're supposed to be the homie. And I even remember in the part, you kept saying things like, they said they would put hands, feet in bottles. Brother, you remember what that conversation was, right?
On FaceTime, yes, I would love to hear where this goes.
What we're saying was the metaphor of if we were in the reason why what you're doing is weird is if we were in the club, right? And niggas start, and by the way, this wasn't, if we did say this on the FaceTime, because there was a phone call that me, Mungfu, and Shizzy had in no, the FaceTime was in September. The last time I talked to Shizzy, was it May of last year? Regardless, that was the last time we had a three-way phone call, then we had a FaceTime. The three-way phone call, and both of them actually ended positively. The three-way phone calls when all this shit started first popping off, and that's when I first said this bottle thing. I said, bro, if we were in the club and niggas were doing shit to you, we would be putting hands, feet, bottles, whatever on niggas. I don't even understand why that's so. Started going at you, right? Saying things at you, Shizzy 6. We would put hands, feet, and bottles on it. We would have to know that because we have to.
So I love that you're trying to spin that into the club analogy. Let's go ahead and clear that one up. These are two different things. You said on the FaceTime, granted, I can't prove it because there's no way to prove a FaceTime unless...
Nigga, you be lying. Because you be lying, nigga. You be lying, nigga. This is the same FaceTime, by the way. At the end, we were laughing and smiling. And showing hairlines.
I did some federal shit and record y'all without y'all knowing. It would be really federal if somebody recorded someone without them knowing, huh? Anyway.
It would also be federal to put a weapon on a nigga who didn't have one. It would also be federal to put threats on, say someone threatened you, didn't. It would also be federal to tweet, well, how many charges is that? What you talk about? Maybe sometimes niggas got to keep something on them because a recording because niggas is liars.
You said that I better be careful about making videos about y'all or you guys are going to put hands, feet, and bottles on me. The analogy of the club came up when you said, when I said that I had to view the beefs from both sides. And you said, well, what if we were in the club and random people decided that they wanted to hit us and came at us? Do you have to see it from both sides then? Which is fucking stupid because, again, reiterating on what I said on the video that got taken down, if random people are coming to swing at my friends in the club, we have to get it popping. Let's see where you take this.
All make it home. That's what. So, basically, that same logic, carry it through life, right? You carry that through life, especially with kids. What homies do for your safety, bro.
Yeah.
You are lying.
I'm not.
You are lying. Another lie that I saw you said is, you offered me the fair one and I said no.
Yes! We were talking again on FaceTime and
Shizzy, you're such a goddamn liar, bro. This is why niggas gotta screenshot shit and shit, because you were such a goddamn liar. You never. How does this make sense though? You're literally shooting this from New York is when you first said this. You offered me the fade. No, you and Mun were talking about the fade because of, nigga, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You were talking about the fade for a specific reason, right? A specific reason I was not a part of, correct? You never said, and then I said, this is what I stand for. If we're all on the phone talking, then we don't need to fight. It wasn't you saying anything to me. It doesn't, and this lie would have got off a lot better if you didn't do it when you were in New York. And you keep doing this back and forth thing where it's like you left, we were bullying you, we were pushing you, but then also offered you the fade. I mean, you offered me the fade and I was scared, but then also people pulled up to you in your boxers, but they're scared. Like, what are you, which narrative do you want to stick with?
I said, yo, if y'all want to, y'all can pull up, we can scrap and squash it. And Munfat Fudge said, we just gonna have to jump you then. To which I said, why run me my fade? And then I said, fuck it, y'all both can pull up. And then you said, I feel like scrapping and squashing shit is reserved for friends, and we're not friends anymore, so I'm not fighting you.
Shizzy, one thing I've learned about watching this whole thing, and I'm seeing it, you don't really, I think you conflate a lot of shit, and which is why I had to throw a text and you're just going off of your bad memory. You're putting a lot of conversations together. We would have to jump you? Wait. We would have to, why? Nigga, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. Shizzy, you don't know how many times I've had to save your life, bro. Not your life, let me not say that. You don't know how many times, like, bro, no, my nigga. Stop it, bro. Let's just get on the phone. That's what I'm saying. If you believe what you're saying is so true, then you should be able to say it to me in my face and tell me this whole story. Correct? Correct? Bro, I won't even try to yell or do nothing to you. Let's just go live because you are so cap. You offered me the fade and I said, fades are reserved for friends, even though our conversation ended laughing. We're gonna jump you? I don't even talk like that, bro. I don't even fully respect, sometimes niggas do need to get like, okay, whatever. But I don't even fully respect jumping like that. Like, bro, I never said that shit, bro. What? Because if that was your story that you say, your alleged story about what you and Mun doesn't really make sense to this narrative too. Because then why wouldn't I have had something to do with that? Allegedly. Why wouldn't I have been like...
Shit is reserved for friends, and we're not friends anymore, so I'm not fighting you. Why do you think I'm so befuddled at that? Why do you, like what the fuck, my nigga? You're taller than me, we've gone to the gym together, and you got more reach than me, you could've won the fight. Why the fuck you think I'm so irritated at that? Because I just wanted to...
I know I could win the fight, gang. That's why I would never be... Nigga, I'm like damn near 2 foot taller. That's why, like, if you saw... Go back to that picture of me and Shizzy squaring up. Brother, if y'all believe, oh my God, Shizzy, and it's like nobody's questioning like, yeah, this doesn't really hit the same when you waited till you were in New York to say it. And I'm not even a tough guy, but it's just like, no, I'm not even a tough guy. That's like, you think I turned down the fade from Shizzy, but then also he's saying that I'm some tired. Like, which one is it though? Like, which one is it? And we can get, and if you think that I ducked the fade, let's get on the phone right now and talk about that situation. We don't even, listen, I don't want to scare you off, so I'm not saying let's get on the phone and set up a fade, right? Let's get on the phone and talk about, or on live, and talk about our beliefs of that. Let's talk about that situation. But if y'all believe I ducked the fade from this nigga who had to wait like a year after this happened, that we weren't talking about this to bring this back up after he moved, then y'all, I got a bridge to sell you, nigga.
I just wanted to get one.
And I said, I don't consider you a friend, so I won't give you the fair one.
Don't sit here and lie. I swear to God.
Nigga, what? Shizzy, on everything I love, bro. If you think I'm lying, let's get on. Let's just talk to each other because we can just keep going back and forth. And if I'm lying, you should be able to debunk it, right? Nigga, let's just get on the phone. Let's get this live cracking. Let's go live, baby.
Come on, guy.
Nigga, what happened was. Y'all were on the phone talking about whatever. month when you talked about fighting. And I, once again, being on the phone, trying to show some love, I go, brother, if we can get on the phone and really talk about it, we don't need to be fighting each other.
What? The whole time that we were on the phone, you were threatening me, nigga. And you sitting here and try to act like you were being Mahatma fucking Gandhi?
Yeah, this is why I gotta post these. This is why I gotta post these screenshots. You are such a liar, nigga. You are, nigga. When you said some dumb shit on that, the whole conversation wasn't just I love you, I love you. Yeah, when you said some dumb shit, and guess what? Even Shizzy in that phone call agreed he was in the wrong. By the way, that he did some spineless shit. Not gonna tell you that. Absolutely did. Nigga, well, of course, when you said some dumb shit like trying to justify niggas dissing a 2-year-old, I will get mad and stuff like that. But like threatening you? Bro, there's literally a part of the phone call where Shizzy started just talking about niggas popping him. And I literally had, because I thought this nigga was recording. I was like, bro, why are you saying this shit? It's like, nobody said that. This nigga Shizzy. Oh my God. You should be able to stand on what you're saying in front of the person who you're saying it about.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart breaks. My heart breaks.
It's more of a, that's my rule of thumb. I don't do that with homies. Like,
I will say, though, before the conversation of fighting did come up, and I did offer y'all the fade. I did offer you the fade.
You're a goddamn liar, Shizzy. So if I was threatening you, this doesn't even make sense. So I was threatening you the whole time on the phone call, but then I didn't want to fight you? Even though you agreed that I would, all right, bro.
You were calm. And then you started getting hyped and amped up the more that the conversation came. And that's when everything started changing. And that's when you started throwing around bitch-ass nigga this, bitch-ass nigga that. And that's when I said, let's fight. We not gonna sit here and, no. Hell no.
We're talking about this now. Bro, we ended that conversation laughing.
I said this.
We ended that conversation laughing.
No. The conversation ended with, and remember, if y'all want to fight, we could do it. And you hung up the phone, and Monfu said, this nigga, and clicked it.
Nigga, like I said, I probably showed it a bunch of times. Nigga, no, bro. No, nigga, no. And if he's, like, he has this energy, so let's come to my face. I'm so confident you lying, nigga. Just let's talk about it in person or for the people.
That was the last time I spoke to y'all.
That whole thing
But we did share a couple of laughs, as I said in the video that got taken down.
Said about, oh yeah, he said that'd be cool if I beat up Kazura. Nigga, you said that.
Why the fuck would I say that?
Wait, what? Kazura, nigga, you said that.
Why the fuck would I say that?
The same reason you said maybe I should just slap Kazura and do it. Shizzy, swear on everything. This is the type of shit that I'd love to just when we're in person. So you never said, so how do I get cool with you niggas again? What I gotta do? I gotta beat up Kazura? Huh? I'll do that. And we were laughing, we were joking. Yeah. And I say, what I gotta do? Beat up? Man, that nigga be lying. And you were talking about how that nigga is lying about guns and all this shit. That's what you was saying. You said he gets himself into a lot of shit with his mouth, a lot of right to lie shit he can't cash because of his mouth. What are you? No, bro.
Y'all niggas jokingly, I don't even know if y'all niggas was joking. Y'all niggas, Ross, I was like, yo, how can we fix this? After we have the laughs, and y'all niggas both, yo, if you beat up Kez and get the footage on camera, we'll be cool again. What? What?
Shizzy, are you telling me, first of all, like I said, it was a joke. And you're telling me you didn't say that you were gonna do that? You didn't say, bet that's easy? That's not what happened? Okay.
You think I'ma try to look cool by saying I'ma beat up twink ass Kez? I'm not beating up no fucking trans girl. Are you stupid?
Nigga, you said you would. You made it was a joke. The thing that I don't understand is like, bro, how do y'all? Does that even sound?
I'm gonna eat some emotional support pretzels while I.
Does that even make sense?
No, and y'all did it. That's why you trying to say that I did it because it don't make sense and you don't want to wear the stupid.
If you beat up, what? Brother, you were the one who said you would beat the F out of Kazura and you didn't.
I did say I beat the shit out of Kazura. I said in the video I wanted to slap the shit out of.
But I thought you just said you wouldn't get any. You didn't.
I did say I beat the shit out of Kazura. I said it in the video I wanted to slap the shit out of Kez for all that shit that she was talking. But I never put my fucking hands on Kez, cause on Kez, cause how the fuck that look?
What does that matter, nigga? You just contradicted yourself in here. So yes, you did say you would put hands on this nigga, like you just said you didn't say in that conversation. So, and then he just like him like that. You know you said that. When you started talking about those,
What did I say? What did I say? The egging this little nigga on for the laws, nigga. Egging what on? This is me saying that you egging the little nigga on. Just tell the nigga you gonna slap him and let him talk to himself. This is me saying, yo, just tell Kez you gonna slap the nigga and let the.
I thought before it was about why attack Kez, why do this. Nigga, you have been the main person talking about attacking Kez, by the way. This is just one example of it. This isn't even the conversation we had, like on the phone. This is the text message. And you see how I'm responding to that? When he said, just tell the nigga you will go in, slap him and let it. And then I said, nigga, what? I'm the one that's like, what are you talking about?
The nigga wild out and leave the shit alone. Like, what are we talking about? Just tell Kez you gonna slap the shit out of her, and then if Kez gonna wild the fuck out, Kez gonna wild the fuck out, and then leave the nigga alone. That's why I said let him talk to himself. This was pre-transition, Kez. I'm so sorry.
You know you said that. When you started talking about
Come
those
on, gang.
tweets that them OVO niggas made, that I debunked, that was when I knew you are a different type of sicko, nigga. Because one, I texted you my video debunking all those tweets.
Let me go back and read that. Already, nigga, what the fuck happened on your Twitter? Oh, you good? I just saw. Yeah, some niggas made some fake tweets and purposely misconstrued tweets to make me look crazy and da-da-da. Nigga, yeesh, you Gucci now. Yeah, me, okay. Checking on you,
video
okay.
debunking all those tweets.
Okay. Can you retweet me? I got you as soon as I get back home. I don't have Twitter on the phone. Yes, this is you asking me to retweet some shit for you, okay?
You retweeted that.
Yes.
We continued talking after that. You never believed them bitches was real. And I guess even...
Brother, I saw screen recordings. The moment that I saw screen recordings, it was up. Now, what I will say, excuse me.
You are such a cap-ass nigga. Nigga, I sent you the videos and showed you how those... First of all, screen recording of one thing, and then I showed how that was misconstrued with the tweet before it and the tweets after it. So, stop, bro. Stop, nigga.
I mean, them pretzels fucking me up. Ah! What I will say is, not every one of them tweets was real. Let me show y'all the ones that were fake. Let me show you the ones that were fake.
By the way, if you want to see me debunk all of these tweets, you can just go to, I pinned the video in the comments of my video right before this.
This right here, these specific ones right here are fake. Scru was not talking like this. Where is it? Gang. Not gonna lie, gang, I miss fresh, this weird ass shit. These specific tweets right here, I know this one right here is fake. Because Scru has never said gang in his life until like recent when that shit became the cool shit to say. This just seen a group of girls that I'm assuming are still in high school and this shit right here, I don't know the legitimacy of that. But I do know this top one right here, fake as fuck. But just because that one is fake, doesn't mean all them fucking tweets are fake.
Or you can just watch the video where I show all the tweets are fake. And if you see me debunking, if you know one of them are false, then that probably would go into the rest of them that are popping up are false too. So you think that niggas got screenshots of, they all say deleted tweets. So you think that I knew they were screenshotting it. I deleted the screenshot, but every single time they were able to catch it right before I deleted it. And even though they're all from different years, nigga, you're telling me with these emojis that weren't even available? You are a dirty nigga, Shizzy. Because this is what I could do with this DV thing, bro. Like, I can really, really do it, bro. And here's the thing. You know how I know you knew them shits was fake? Not only did you retweet it, but we had conversations on conversations on conversations, bro. We were still, there's no way you would believe I'd be talking like that and you would still be kicking. Because if I believe you was talking like that, I wouldn't be kicking it with you, bro. Stop it, my nigga. You're doing this now because you're trying to beck and call the OVO owls who did this, who made these tweets, so they can keep going, oh, say shit he talking about. But you're such a slime ball. This would be like me going to them VTubers and being like, you know what? They all right. Yeah, you didn't seem like you was that. Yeah, you talk about this race shit and this, that, and the third. No, you was right. You was toxic. Yeah, you do be saying a lot of wild shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they don't even know all the shit you be saying. What if I now brought that up? Do you want me to do that, bro? Because these are 100% fake. Some of that shit would you... Oh, all right.
I know what I saw. I saw the screen recordings. I pulled up one of the...
And Shiz, let's have this face-to-face conversation, you fake-ass nigga, who after this, you were still homies with me. So, all right, we'll see, bro.
Weird-ass tweets
all
that
of a
you
sudden,
tweet.
now you believe them? Now, I don't know. Because I have a problem with them, I don't know.
My nigga, we not gonna do that. I know what I saw, but I can also legitimately say this one right here, fake as fuck.
Even in your video, you said. So you literally are just, you know one is fake. You believe all of them are fake. But you know for a fact one is fake. But now, and all that other time, you were like checking in on me. Are you all right, bro? With all this stuff, da-da-da, this, that, and the third. This, that, all this messed up that they would do some shit like that. This, that, and the third. Then you retweet the video. Bro, watch that video. Watch it again, nigga. But you know one of them's fake, though. Well, I don't know if they're real. Oh, and just so I don't forget, I'm going to actually pin the link of the video of me debunking all of those fake tweets, showing you how they faked them and all the other narratives the ones they try to spin around to make it say something else. I'll point it there, and then you watch it. Look in the pinned comment in the description. You tell me if you believe those tweets are real. And yes, this is the same video that I sent Shizzy. This is the same video Shizzy retweeted.
Because you asked me to do so.
Same video that after Shizzy retweeting it, he had to question me, are they still on your neck? Yes. So the same one now is acting like, I don't know if they're real. Just to
well, yes, because I know what I saw.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm sorry, this video going there. That's not why you're doing this. And we all see that's why we all see this, bro. Because that screenshot thing came out with that shit. Like, stop, bro.
And there's no...
And you know what I saw, but you didn't watch the video of me debunking it? Shut up, bro.
Denying screen recordings from multiple different people.
It's not from... This nigga just lying now. This nigga's just lying. Nigga, it's one... Just watch the
And
just watch
as
the
I
video,
previously stated in the video that got taken down, I'm pretty sure that not all of these people are Photoshop magicians and...
Nigga, the picture, it's the same exact picture. The picture you even, these two, it's not, what do you mean they're all Photoshop? It's one picture that niggas is retweeting. It's the same picture, nigga.
Video editors too.
Photoshop magicians, video editors. Nigga, it's the same person.
Screen recordings.
What?
I can see the gears grinding in my head, right?
Show you how fake and two-faced of a nigga he can. You are very two-faced. But you know why that is? Even if you see how he had to just because even if you did believe that which you didn't, then why were you cool? Why were we cool? Why were you texting me, am I all right? Why are we still kicking? Makes you a slimy coward. Real slimy coward. All the conversations we talked about, people doing that stuff to try to bring us down, and you was saying that that's messed up. You know what's messed up? Bro, when you had your situation with them VTuber niggas that were packing...
I defended you. I said you defended me, my nigga. I defended. I said that.
Yeah, notice how he knew exactly what I was going to say, because that's what a friend does, nigga. And they didn't even talk about your seed, nigga.
I never discredited you.
You up for 3 days, and you were having a mental breakdown.
I sure
and
was.
And you had that girl come out and put DV stuff on you, abuse allegations on you.
Yeah.
What did I do?
You held it down. I ain't never say you didn't.
So you would be the whole ass nigga now who, because you're feeling a type way, going back on something and not holding it down. Bro, I can't believe
What
this.
did I do?
I'm so glad. I'm gonna have my own 3-hour video, nigga. I'm so glad I reacted to this. And I know the comments gonna be, oh, 3 hours. I'm not watching it. Cool, nigga. I'm so glad I did this.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not stupid. I love women. I be knowing. And you know what I'm saying? I know you must be feeling right now. See my boy. And I get that. But as a nigga that loves the ladies, shit bothers me. Hell yeah, nigga, because I never in my life hit no woman. You bugging the fuck out.
When they put those, and I never in my life tweeted any of that shit. But notice how I didn't just now because you showing your real colors. I'm not like, well, I didn't see you not hit somebody, even though I know the first allegation was fake. I can't say, hey, I did say, hey, there is a human being attached to it. It ain't just some random, you're talking about some random screenshots and random tweet. Random screenshot and tweet. We're talking about a human being accusing you of something. Allegations on you. Though that's a real human being putting allegations. And what did I do? Brother, I told you.
To which she came forward and said that I never threatened her and never put hands on her. You feel what I'm saying?
We don't do that. I believe you didn't do that with the way that you was talking to me. I don't think that you would do. I don't think you're that type of person. And it feels very convenient with the stuff that was happening when the VTubers came out and was doing all that racist stuff. Who came out and really talked about them niggas when I did?
You did. You did. You did.
Look at this nigga not understand. He's trying to make light of this because, like, yeah, nigga, notice how when a nigga is a friend to him, this is how he reacts. And then when nigga expects anything back, he just like, ah, no. But when you helping him, he soaks it all up, nigga. He'll hit you up, all that, nigga. If he needs something. It seems like every time you need me, I'm there for you. Anytime you need me to fight for you, I'm there for you. Anytime I show you what loyalty is, I'm there for you. Whenever you need it, I'm there for you. It's easy to call Scru and tell him, ask for this, that, and the third. I'm there for you. Mm-hmm. When the bare minimum of saying, can you speak out against the people? When a nigga don't got nothing to say, they just start acting like this. Yeah, because he doesn't like that he has to face what he did. But let's go live, bro. I'm sure you're going to find a way to duck that, nigga. I didn't even know you were, I'm not going to lie to you. I did not know you were lying this much, bro. Who are talking about my son that you held in your hand, brother. Can you do that?
You started the fight and they happen to be my other friends.
Your other friends that you tell me on phone calls and on screenshots that I showed, you don't have their numbers? Your other friends that you said that they asked you for the picture? Your other friends where you're literally trying to denounce them in the text? So that's cool. Dissing a child because you got skipped in a cipher? Now I know what kind of niggas you are. That's why I go, oh, okay. So these niggas are true incels. Anybody who respects that, that's some lame shit. And now you're trying to throw that stuff out there. I'm not even going to go, well, now I don't know if the DV stuff is true, because I'm not that type of lame ass nigga, bro. I'm not that lame ass nigga. Well, now I don't know if the VTubers were right. Brother, I checked in on you for like a week.
You did.
Making sure you're mental. Are y'all here? I don't know how y'all are hearing. This entire story, if you're listening, is a one-sided friendship of me being there for Shizzy anytime he needed it, and then Shizzy not doing the bare minimum for me or anybody in my family. And while saying, I can't wait to see your son. Oh, thank you for letting me hold your son.
And also, I saw what I saw. There's no denying a screen recording from multiple different people.
If you watch the video, nigga, you cap ass nigga. I also saw what I saw. There's a lot of that shit them VTubers niggas was saying. That's true, bro. Not all them niggas that was but there's stuff about you that I saw niggas calling you spineless. I saw niggas calling you afraid of confrontation. I saw niggas calling you weak, lame, all that shit. And you are. But it's not my job because I'm mad at you now, besides what I just did for being petty, to go, well, I know what I saw, nigga. And you don't have anything debunking that. You just, health was straight. I kept
And I saw shit myself. I pulled up. Come on, gang.
hitting you
I
up.
understand, though. I understand what you're trying to play right now, though. I feel you. I feel you. And I know that you're hurt right now. I know you feel betrayed right now. I hate what's become of our friendship.
So you know I feel betrayed. So it just boils down to a nigga who reached out feels like his trust was betrayed. That's simple.
I despise
friendship
this.
was
I despise this to my core because I love you like my brother. I hate.
I used to, but I can never have love for you like that ever again. I can never have love for you if you think it's okay for niggas to diss a 2-year-old that you acted like you were close with to his father because they got skipped in a song. So, yeah, you niggas are genuine. I'm glad you said it out loud. You niggas are genuine weirdos for that. But we can go live, bro. Come on.
Hate this. I hate this so much. I do.
To kick it, because I know, bro. I didn't see a lot of other people doing that, bro. It's funny because in our phone call, I said that same thing and he agreed with me. He said, bro, you really have my back more than everybody. Yeah, he did. This is not a very complicated issue. That's the thing that messes me up.
Look at me being a reaction channel.
You lied about, now the whole Mumfu and you situation.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let Mumfu speak on that. But one thing I'm going to tell you is there was no weapons.
I never said Mumfu came with a gun. I never said Mumfu
You weren't, but when I say there was no weapons, I mean you weren't even threatened with one. That's what I'm saying.
came with a gun. Mumfu came and did all that crazy ass shit while I was in my boxers at 9:30 in the morning, mourning my grandmother as she was dying with cancer. I never said he came with a gun. He talked about.
Also, you keep bringing up this, like, bro, we didn't talk about and if we did, we didn't go in full depth. We stopped having communications like friends around May. And I don't know if you just weren't opening up fully. I don't know if you weren't just saying exactly what happened. You weren't ready to talk about it. But like, I wasn't privy to that whole situation. I really wasn't, right? And like I said, I feel awful for that. And losing family is crazy. And I'm sure Mumfu feels the same way. But that doesn't justify me not the kid thing. Just don't. I can't, you know?
You better make that shit right or I'ma come back with something. I never said the nigga up pole.
I can't believe you said that, bro. I cannot believe you said that.
I never said he up pole.
I'm not going to speak any more on it. Y'all do what you got to do, but I will say you lied so much about that
You clearly didn't pay attention.
situation. That's the reason Mumfu had to. No, it's not that I didn't pay attention. It's just that I'm not going into full depths about all the lies. That'll be if Mumfu wants to talk about it. Post a little part of it that he posted because it shows a lot of the shit that you were saying was not true, bro. And then on one side, you're acting like a gangster rap. You're acting super tough. And then on the other side, you're talking about putting charges on niggas.
Cause you gave me evidence of you coming in my crib and violating me and and this nigga talked about coming back with a grip.
So that's what I'm saying, Shizzy. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm saying I don't understand where sometimes in these responses, it's, oh, he ducked the fade from me. Oh, dude, if I see, and then sometimes it's, you recorded this. How many charges is that? And so I don't know how to handle this. I don't know what angle you're coming from. It seems like you're just whatever you want to be at the moment.
You stupid nigga? And I was living there by myself. Are you stupid? I'm not talking about shooting y'all niggas. I said I wanted to fight. I said I want.
Nobody talked about shooting you, Shizzy. I'm starting to think that this nigga was just really scared. I've never in my life said I'd shoot Shizzy. I wouldn't even allow niggas to, like, what the fuck? Niggas are weird.
Wanted a fade. And now I don't even trust y'all niggas for that. So if niggas want a fade, I want a bag.
Why would you not trust? This is the weirdest nigga. Bro, when I tell you niggas, Shizzy, I can't, somebody find out, you probably could find out from Shizzy when he moved, right? I talked to this dude it was, oh my God, was it March or May? Was it March or May? I talked to this dude the last time on that, I think it was either May or March. It was one that started with an M. We had the phone call, right? Da 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 da. And we ended that cool. We actually ended that on some whatever. Let's just leave it alone type shit. And then we had another situation happen where Shizzy tweeted something and Mumfu thought it was like a subliminal shot. So after we squashed it, he was like, "Why are you still doing this?" Hits him up. That's why we FaceTimed. And then even at the end of that FaceTime, we ended up laughing. So then after that, I don't know, from September to, I didn't talk to Shizzy again, really. But even the September thing, I wasn't talking to him really. It was really him and Mun. Most of this is like that. But they were talking. I mean, that situation, I just was there for it. And then he moved. So all this time, I'm sitting here thinking that, all right, we just moved on. It's not cool. Now he's sitting there talking about, man, I don't know about y'all shooting the pot. I'm like, bro, where did this shit come from?
That's not gangster rap, nigga. That's, I was friends with y'all, and y'all niggas cannot handle conflict resolution with conversation.
Nigga, the conflict, we can't handle conflict resolution without violence, or what did you say? Hold on.
And y'all niggas cannot handle conflict resolution with conversation.
You can't end it with conversation, though we already ended it with a conversation. Shizzy, I don't think I've even seen you in person since our last conversation. I don't think I've said anything to you since our last conversation. What is my last text message to this nigga? What's my last text message to this nigga? Hold on. Come on, give me the date. Give me the date. May, I think 26th was the last time I texted this. I had a text conversation with this nigga other than yesterday. May 26th. And then the next time I saw Shizzy was FaceTime on September 9th or 8th. Both of those the only reason the second conversation happened is because he tweeted something that looked like it was, that Mumfu took as something. I didn't even see the tweet. These niggas had me blocked for a minute. So it's like, what do you mean we couldn't end it with conflict resolution? We did end it. Then you just made this cap-ass video like niggas was on your heels.
And I offered y'all the fade because y'all acted like y'all wanted violence, and y'all denied me that. And the
I don't know. If you believe this is crazy.
nigga said that he would come back with something. I didn't say he had it on him. And if the other one tries to reiterate you saying that I said he came with something, y'all both look stupid as fuck. Because I never said that.
And bro, when it comes to all that, you know, and if I see him, hopefully we'll just act like we don't know each other because, you know, I'll take it there if I have to.
What if y'all, what did I say? If y'all come.
You're scared, nigga. It's okay, bro. You're just scared, my nigga. I don't know why you're so scared of me. I genuinely don't understand. This shit does not make sense. Like, I'm genuinely confused because I'm like, wait, what? I don't get it. I'm not even saying you're scared on some making fun of you shit. I'm saying you're scared because you're genuinely, the paranoia you have is like, no conversation we had would make sense with this.
At me, I'm going to respond because there is no friendship to alleviate the shit and be like, nah, y'all are my friends anymore. If we have to go there, we have to go there. That's just life.
Go to, nigga, if we didn't have to go there when you lived here and I know where you lived, why would we, like, this shit don't make sense, bro. Why would we jail and hopefully you don't have to, brother, you don't have to be this terrified.
I'm not scared of y'all.
You don't have to be this scared, bro.
Oh, brother.
But I'm telling you, brother, our last conversation ended how?
And just remember, if y'all niggas want to fight.
You Eurostep to laugh after that? Even if you did say that, if we're laughing and you say that, who's going to take that shit seriously, nigga? Like,
pull up.
You left the part out where we were laughing.
Click. This nigga. Click.
Nigga said, click this nigga. How would you have heard him say?
After we shared laughs. After we shared laughs, gang.
All right, bro.
What are we talking about? Because y'all niggas wanted to see my hairline because you said, oh, I didn't get to see the haircut and my hairline is fucking atrocious. So
yeah, dog, we was roasting at this point on some as weirdly as it sounds, on some friend shit, bro. That's how, remember when we started the group chat with me, you and Mun? First thing we do is get the roast. That's what we do, bro. So clearly it wasn't some smoke shit if we're talking about niggas seeing niggas' hairlines. What the?
So, nigga,
That's why I'm so confused with this shit.
no. Like,
There was no reason to. That nigga hairline is tortured though. Think I was going to do anything.
you kept saying it.
I specifically on that phone call said, nobody's gonna do anything to you.
I absolutely
no blickies, no nothing. I specifically said that over and over. In fact,
After you calmed down, and then I started talking about the fade.
so you do admit that I said in this conversation nobody was gonna do anything to you? Y'all see that contradiction? So now he agrees that at a point in this conversation, I said nobody's gonna do no blickies, no. So wouldn't that? And even with the fade thing, then he said the fade. Why would you still be scared? Like, why would? Which he never offered me the fade. It wouldn't even make sense if a nigga goes, "Yo, we're not gonna have no blickies, no shoots, no da da da." Hey nigga, fade. Screw, I want your fade. And then I'm ducking the fade. It's like, no, nigga. First of all, I think you're recording. Let's go ahead and just. I think because once you start getting to this, you niggas gonna shoot me? I go, ooh, and that's maybe when niggas start screenshotting. All right, nigga, for my own protection, let me go ahead and just, cause oh shit, he gonna say I said this shit. He already putting shit on niggas.
Around when we started laughing after I talked about the fade 1 of 4 times. That's when things started to.
That's why we just gotta get on the phone, bro. Cause this whole back and forth acting like I ducked the fade thing, we could literally just prove it in real face. Hit up Shizzy, bro.
Calm down a bit.
Unless he's gonna duck this, cause he does not want to face the truth. And maybe this video would just be enough to scare, like just to be like, ugh. But I just want to go live with the guy. Who knows how it ends? Who knows how it ends? You know what I mean?
More.
Might be
Not
great.
immediate. I'm not gonna sit here and act like y'all niggas was pussy and then I offered the fade and y'all niggas immediately, yeah man, yo, ha ha hee hee. No, there was a lot more conversation and then the laughs came. But we not gonna do that. We not gonna do that.
Nigga, if the conversation ended on a jokey, laughy, roasting hairlines conversation, then nobody is taking anything seriously about fighting, bro. The fuck is you talking about, bro? When you start going, oh, like, and then my thing is like, if you truly believe niggas was ducking the fade, why wouldn't you just say this in Vegas? And you know I'm not the type of you don't believe I'd shoot you. You don't believe that. You don't think I'm that type of nigga. You don't. I can't speak for everybody, but you know that, bro. Like, you don't believe I'll do anything to you. And maybe you're saying this on some scared of some what else, but it's just like, bro, you know I'm not gonna do nothing to you. You know goddamn well I'm not, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you gonna shoot? I literally went, whoa, stop. What are you talking about? So what are you getting on this computer right now and lying to these people and acting as if I'm sitting here pressing you and bullying you and waiting for you to...
Cause you did.
But you lived in the same city, bro. The lamest shit is you recorded some of it in Vegas, waited till you were gone to drop it. So please don't... I'm not here to act like a tough... That's extra lame.
Obviously, because you niggas said that, well, not y'all niggas, Fudge said that he would bring back a gun.
So, like I said earlier, you were what, class? Scared. Remember when he said he wasn't scared? So what is it that a nigga is, you think everything's squashed with a nigga, he's planning on kicking y'all back in, doesn't drop the, talking about niggas ducking fades and this, that, and the third, and then moves to shoot some of it in the city, moves across the country, and then drops it, and then you say you didn't drop it when you're in Vegas because the nigga said he was going to bring a blick? Nobody said that, first of all, nigga. And it's like, so then you were scared, bro. And you even said I didn't say that. So...
And when we had our physical altercation. So now the matter of gun violence is at play. And I don't trust y'all niggas. I'm getting the fuck out. Cause y'all niggas knew where I lived. I'm leaving. Cause y'all niggas can just decide, fuck this nigga, I'ma pop up.
I'm gonna keep it gangster, bro. I did not know. And this is another thing where I go, there's a lot of situations between him and Mumfu that I think y'all think that I am more involved in. Now, I'm not this nigga. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's Mumfu. Oh. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying with me, right? I'm saying that the only situation that I had is we were very close. We were very cool. I looked at you as somebody closer than a lot of other people. I invited you into my house as a father. I let you hold my son. I let you around my wife multiple times. Niggas diss them. And it's not that they diss me, because I was still cool with you when they diss me, just a little annoyed. And then, because I said, yeah, if I skip them and they diss me, cool, I don't care about that much. I didn't like how you were trying to moonwalk out the situation, even though we agreed to what we were going to do in the car, cool. But then, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Hold on.
Because y'all niggas can just decide.
Yeah, and I never, the last conversation I specifically, and you acknowledge it, I said I would never do anything like that to you. And Shizzy, I would never do anything like that to you. What the fuck is you talking about? First, like, what are you don't, and that's where I'm saying, like, and I'm not saying you scared on some insult shit. I know on some ego man shit, you're not gonna want to say you're scared, but if you're telling me that you filmed some of this after I thought shit was cool, you filmed this secretly, and then waited till you moved to drop it, that's fear. Because you were afraid of some repercussion, that's fear, bro. But I've never threatened you, my nigga.
Fuck this nigga, I'ma pop up.
I don't know why.
I don't know what you're popping up with.
And then I'm also saying he's probably a paranoid nigga.
That's why I had to say what I said.
God, please don't do none of that stuff, bro.
Come on,
and then
gang.
now, but then why would? Yeah, I just don't even. You're the one. You're talking about my wife, bro.
I said nothing disrespectful about your family. I said
Insinuate. Okay.
you have a beautiful son. You have
Insinuating I'm with my wife for a fetish is disrespectful, bro.
a beautiful wife. You have a beautiful family, and I am so happy for what you built for yourself. So
Yeah, and that's what made you a slime bag when you watched them get dissed and didn't say anything from niggas you cool with. Or I don't even know. You've been on so many sides of the fence in here because you're cool with them, you're not cool with them, you know them, you don't know them. Apparently I know them better than you. Apparently they're your friends. It's just, I don't know what your relationship is. I don't know if you a gangster or civilian. I don't know what this is, but
I would love to hear what you took negatively.
you're talking about my wife now. Shizzy, you're one of the most ungrateful niggas I have ever met. And yes, I'm way madder at you than I am of those other niggas.
Oh.
Shizzy, you know how serious this is with me. And the way that you talked about those people talking about my kids, but then my kid, and then wouldn't say it in public, lame. Lame, because you...
And you know what? I'll take your feelings as valid.
You notice how he's just conceding. What he's saying here, mixed with ego, is, nah, you right. And then if you realize that's my 100% of my entire point, Shizzy's just agreeing with me. Shizzy's literally saying, no, you're right. That's what he's saying here, but his ego's not allowing him to fully say it, but he's saying it.
I'll take your feelings as valid because that's the beautiful family that you built for yourself. I said nothing negative about them. I swear I hope the video goes back up.
No, we would... Hold on. So here's my thing, right? Hold on. I'm going to keep going. Do the same thing for you. It's a very simple situation. I don't even see the complications. I don't even see the complications of it. Of course, you're going to do what you can do to rally the people who don't like me now. Of course, you're going to do but you're literally lying, brother. Another thing that rubs me super wrong way is that you're saying and insinuating that I didn't care about your family, your grandma getting sick, and I don't even understand where you came up with that because you know that's not true.
The fact that you guys were doing everything that you were doing in the midst of me mourning my grandmother.
Nigga, you... Oh, my God. Bro, there is a real way that this nigga can only see when he's wronged. Yes, we were also in the process of niggas that you were cool with attacking my wife and son. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? So that trumps that? And also, what conversation do we have about your like, I think he thinks I know more about that situation than I do.
They're slowly deteriorating from cancer.
And you did say I was with my wife because of the fetish shit, by the way. That's disrespect. That's insinuating I don't love my wife. That's insinuating I'm not with my wife because I love her. All right? That's insinuating that I look at my wife as some sort of just tool or some sort of sexual object. That's very disrespectful, you goofy ass nigga.
Am I bugging out? Am I bugging?
Shizzy,
Yes.
I damn near cared about you more than you cared about yourself at the moment when you came here. That's why I took you.
What did that say? Let's see what that said.
That's why you cared.
UI, apologies for the delay reply. You're very much one of the niggas I feel disrespectful talking to without my head up, so I had to go through my internal struggle and climb back up first. I'm alive. Old traumas that you can't confront can come back and kill you. Demons almost got me. I'm here though. Well, yeah, you
about
checked on me.
yourself at the moment when you
Yes.
came here.
That
Shizzy, that's the point of me saying I cared about you, and it wouldn't make sense for you to think I didn't care about your grandma when this is the conversations we have.
was in 2022. I did not in 2020.
That's why I took you.
I did not live in Vegas in 2022.
I never said you lived in Vegas in 2022. This is showing how much I care for you and how long I've cared for you, nigga. The date is not important. The date isn't important, bro. Like, we were clearly even closer after this, like you said, when you lived in Vegas. At the moment, your heart when you can't, the date is not. That's why I took you to the gym. That's why I shot a music video. Shooting one for me. That's why we were doing this. What did I have to benefit from that? I didn't charge you. I wasn't.
Oh, the audio went out. Hold on.
This audio garbo. And I don't even understand where you came up with that because you know that's not true. Shizzy, I damn near cared about you more than you cared about yourself at the moment when you came here. That's why I
didn't
took you
live there in 2022.
to my gym. That's why I
didn't
took you at the moment when you came here. You more than you cared about yourself at the moment when you came here. That's why I
didn't
took you
live there in 2022.
That's not the point, nigga. It's showing how I felt about you. It's showing that how deep our conversations are, how real our conversations are. Before niggas diss my son and you didn't do it and you were cool with it. To my gym. That's why I shot a music video for me and we're shooting. You shot one for me. That's why we were doing this. What did I have to benefit from that? I didn't charge you. I wasn't getting. What did I have to benefit from?
I did a video for you as well. We were friends.
Wait, what?
Did a video for you.
I wasn't getting. What did I? Oh yeah. You shot a video for me. Yeah, I said. I had to benefit from.
I did a video for you as well.
Yes.
We were friends.
Yes, Shizzy, and I'm not even here to say what's way, but the difference is, I was doing reactions, shooting videos for you. You shot a video for me too, yeah, and putting you in videos, tagging you, doing all that. I get that, and I appreciate you shooting the video. He shot the "Thought I Was Dead" freestyle. He's in it.
I'm not understanding the play here.
Brother, I saw you in a bad position, just like when them tweets were coming out about you, just when people attack you, and I was checking in on you, just like we did. How dare you get on this camera and lie to these people and insinuate I didn't care?
You didn't care about the fact that I was dealing with my grandmother.
That's why I said we got to get on the phone, bro, because he's either purposely doing this or he's not, or he thinks I know more about his grandma than I did. Like, brother, you got to show me this conversation in which you told me about your grandma and we had this phone call. And then you got to also take into consideration, we're not talking about me being mad that you borrowed $20 and didn't give it back. We're talking about niggas violating my family and they're niggas that you're cool with. So no matter what you're going through, we have to deal with that, bro. And like I said, I still don't even know, is this I'm going to say condolences. I'm not 100% sure if she passed or if she's sick. But it's just like, bro, we haven't talked for a long time. And maybe you're just in your own head and you think you told me all this. But it's just like, what?
Dying from cancer because you were focused on the optics of yourself.
No, I was focused on a nigga I considered a friend, being cool with niggas who's dissing my family.
from the backlash that you were dealing with from the situation that you...
The backlash? From the... Shizzy, let's go live, bro. Shizzy, are you lying on purpose or do you just not remember this? Nigga, I didn't care about the backlash. You literally showed the tweets. I never even spoke about niggas getting mad at me not reacting to the cipher online. I never even, like, seriously, I didn't make no video. That doesn't even make sense. The backlash, nigga, our conversations were about what you did. And even in this video, I said, nigga, of course I'm madder at you than I'm madder at them. The backlash?
You started that I told you not to start.
Bro, I damn near was worried about you when you were here more than my own self-being.
I wasn't living in Vegas in 2022.
Yeah, this last couple of minutes is just kind of him rambling. The date is not the important part. This whole, and the reason why the date is also not the important part, because throughout this video I showed texts from more recent that were friendly, that was showing how much we rock with each other, or showing how much we have love for each other. So I don't know why you keep harping on the date. You know, he's insecure because his music is, and his reactions. I don't understand how you're trying to say that I think I'm some super pompous, super ego-driven...
Because you threw it all in my face when we were on the phone. Pause. Like, you said, I'm a big entity. It makes no sense for you to choose them over me. There's nothing they can do for you that I can't do. I'm a big entity. It does...
Damn, nigga, you such a liar. No, nigga. The conversation was about... when you were saying that they weren't your homies, I was trying to find out, so what do they do for you? You don't remember me going, wait, nigga, so what do these niggas do for you? Because you were making it seem like you were only around them because the views and what they do for you. So my thing was, so wait, what do it, and it moved from a friendship and why you should do this, why you should, because I don't feel like I need to explain why you should not be cool or say something about niggas dissing my son, but what do you, then I went, wait, what do they do? What do they do that I couldn't do? What's the difference? Why are you even in a position where you're going on both sides of the fence? Because we had already gone through all the friendship reasons. Then this nigga started talking about business. Like, oh, really, I'm not even cool with these niggas. It's just every now and then I pop them, do the cipher, because I got to do it, get the views. That's what you were saying. So then I went, so what do you mean by that? So what do they do? Because then now we're talking analytics. So if that's your reason to not defending or not saying that dissing my son is wrong, or you did it, then you deleted it, then what?
Doesn't make sense monetarily.
I'm boss, but then also I'm some insecure person who doesn't,
That's why you...
And just to be fair, when the part about you talking about my wife, what you said, that whole insinuate going like, because you're going to be like, oh, no, what are you talking about? Is when you were even insinuating that I might be with my wife for any other reason that I love her, you going, oh, I hope you're really with her because you love her, not a fetish. That's a shot, nigga. That's a shot. And that's you talking about me and my wife, nigga.
Brought that up because I didn't choose your side. That's why I called you insecure.
I'm insecure because I'm mad a nigga didn't choose to speak against niggas dissing a 2-year-old.
Excuse me, I burped.
No, I don't care. Bro, I was telling you to do reactions, was I not?
You did.
Why? We would brainstorm. We would sit together and brainstorm how to get you more popping. Not me, you.
Yeah.
And I hope I didn't forget anything. But it's funny that this video is gonna literally be like 3 hours exactly. This is my clap back. Thinking you posted up those fake tweets, and that would be like me now, Shizzy, going on this tirade about how what that girl said about you was true.
She said it didn't happen.
Those tweets have been debunked. So eye for an eye, nigga. That didn't stop you, nigga. Like, what do you mean?
She said I was a toxic.
I literally send you a video of it being debunked. So that didn't stop you, nigga.
I was. She also said that I'd never put hands on her or threatened to do so.
What other people have said about you is true. But I stand for something. So I'm not going to do that just so I could try to get a dunk moment. But what you're not going to do is act like somebody bullied you.
Yeah, y'all kind of did.
No. What you're not gonna do is act like you weren't telling us that you were our friend. We were actually close. What you're not gonna do,
I did tell y'all we were very close.
is act like we weren't real homies in real
I never acted like you weren't.
life, not just the internet.
No. See, and there goes you misconstrued. Damn, this is a bad pause for you.
And how
You guys like to make it seem like you guys know me in real life on some we've always hung out with you outside and we know you from outside and y'all don't know me from the internet. Our friendship is rooted in the internet. We started hanging out in person, yes, but y'all in the internet. We started hanging out in person, yes.
our friendship is rooted in the internet, but we started hanging out in person first. Okay.
But y'all don't really know me on a personal level. Like,
Nigga, I don't think you know yourself, bro. With how much you was flip-flopping and you be I don't think you know yourself, gang. I don't think I could know you for 20 years. I bet you there's niggas who've known you for twice the amount of time and been like, I don't know this nigga, bro. Yeah, nigga, I don't think you know yourself, bro.
that, y'all know me from when I started coming around y'all and when I moved to Las Vegas. Y'all don't know me like that, my nigga.
And here's the crazy part, because I'm not gonna argue how much I know somebody. The amount of intimate information I know about you, Shizzy, the amount that has been indulged to me, the amount that we've done, even in just the amount of time we're in Vegas, makes us homies off the internet, bro. I don't know if you know that. It doesn't take a million years, but the fact that we had an established relationship since 2012 and we did songs together when I first started doing YouTube, and we have multiple songs together, and then you moved to my, and then you first started coming and visiting, and then you moved to my city. Nigga, I've kicked it with you in the last 2 years more than I've kicked it with some niggas that I grew up with, nigga. So it's like, don't do that. That's some real internet shit right there.
Y'all know me to a degree.
But you are right, though. One thing is that I thought knowing you off the internet and really knowing you and how deep we got to knowing each other was gonna stop you from moving like an internet dude or internet nigga, and it didn't. So you are right on that.
Y'all don't know me from outside like that.
What you talked about, I'm not an internet nigga. But remember our conversation where I said, like, bro, Shizzy, you are an internet nigga. This is why.
I mean, are you not an internet nigga?
This is why. No, nigga. You know what I mean by internet nigga. And I know what he's saying because you're on the internet. No, nigga. I didn't bring us to the internet. You did, nigga. No. There's plenty of shit that I would never say I'd take it to the grave with me. Nobody would ever know about this situation. You know, an internet nigga, once you did that shit with my kid, would have dropped a diss track immediately right then. Would have immediately went and did a video. An internet nigga is going to record some video while they're in Vegas when you think things are cool, then run to across the country and then drop it. That's what an internet nigga will do. So, like, and I'm not even, like I said, you can call me an internet nigga. I don't care. You know what I mean by that. Somebody who didn't really establish their life on the internet, who established their life before the internet. That's what I meant, bro. If there's anything else I forgot, I'm gonna tag it on at the end of this video with the stuff, but it's just like, brother, don't ever, and this ain't even all of like the stuff on the screenshots and the posts. I'm just going to leave these here and hope you don't force my hand, my nigga. Because this stuff is, and I understand you gotta play this character online, right? People don't really know who you are in real life.
You don't.
I do. Oh, trust me, nigga. I know more than this character. This character that you play online is not the nigga you are in real life. And I bet if most niggas met you in real life and had more than like a working relationship with you, they would agree the exact same way, bro. Like, and I don't need to know you. Like I said, I'm not gonna argue with that. But I'm saying, oh, I know how you act offline and online. I know that. People don't know how you live. And I know this character that you play online.
This looks nice.
People don't know what nigga said. This looks nice. People do for you and how you just say you have money problem. Turn around and spit on them. Even the anime niggas, you do the same shit to them.
I make fun of them to their faces. I tell them niggas they're dorks.
Yes, but you do that, but you don't really, you do that like you're playing. You do that like they're your friends. Behind the scenes, you act like taking pictures with these niggas is below you. And I proved that. So you could keep acting like, you know what I'm saying, nigga. Yes, friends roast each other all the time. Like I said, we were roasting you on the hairline even after we weren't friends. But that's not the same thing as saying, man, I'm only in pictures with that nigga because they begging me to take pictures. I don't know these niggas. I don't got none of these niggas' numbers. That's what you were saying, bro.
What?
You just play both sides of the fence, brother. The difference is, bro, the stuff I said to you when we were cool, still mean it. When you were going through that depressive moment, bro, and I didn't know if you was going to do something to yourself, I was there double, triple time.
I never denied that.
I was there double, triple time.
I never denied that.
Your actions did. Whenever you needed to...
You can't use this as a play when I've given you your credit for how immaculate of a friend you were to me.
I can when I'm trying to drive home why it's extra foul what you did with the kid. Shit. That sounded crazy. What you did when when your homies or whatever niggas you associated with dissed my people, nigga.
Brother, I don't know if this is your gotcha moment or anything, but dog, I said that you were my mans.
Yes, whatever. I you a snake for that behavior, bro. Came through. I never allowed you to spend a red cent by me.
I said this.
I showed you that I was here to protect. That's what I believe for homies. I'm not saying you couldn't protect yourself. It's not what I look at. I look at it as my duty to help when these people are going at you. And that's my fault. You cannot think niggas are going to be the same type of nigga you are. That's my fault. I thought showing Shizzy all of this is more of like, yo, we homies, da-da-da-da. And then I'm like, yeah, I can't spend with other niggas' pockets. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he doesn't understand that part of the friendship, right? He tries to minimalize it as much as he can. But it's not because anybody dissed me. That's not no ego shit. If I had ego with that, I'd stop being cool with Shizzy after they dissed me the first time. Years ago. I never stopped doing that. And that was before he moved to Vegas, bro. And we got the closest we got. It's that we got as close as we got. You held my son. I might not even be as mad before you held my son and were around my family as much as you were. I might not even been. I probably wouldn't talk to you, but I probably wouldn't have been as mad. It was the violation of that, bro. Because nobody's holding my son that's not going to protect my son in any situation. Period, nigga. Period, nigga. And then now you're spinning narrative, nigga. That's just bad mojo, nigga. I had to give my son an extra bath yesterday because I said, oh, this nigga, I'll let this nigga touch you, bro. Isn't straight up lying.
No.
Straight up lying. And now you're posting those fake tweets after you retweeted the video where I debunked it all.
I retweeted it to defend you.
Yeah, you should try to watch it too. To defend me. And then notice how you didn't say nothing about you not believing them until you dropped this video where you were mad at me. Lame ass. The fact that there's niggas who respect this behavior is nasty work. Nasty work.
And then I made my discoveries.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not knowing that all them things came out the same exact day. After you were like, why are these people on your... Which is also ironic that all them things came out the same day. Head?
It didn't make sense to me when it was first happening. And then I went back and I saw that tweet that I showed.
After all of... But that makes you a super grimy nigga because then you didn't even watch the video where I was debunking it. So you didn't even listen to the thing. When you're over here harping to me about what happened to you for 3 days, I'm listening, I'm talking back as a good friend. And I just realized Shizzy's just not a good friend. That's what I started realizing. I was more of a friend to Shizzy than Shizzy was to me. And I don't think Shizzy knows how to be a friend to niggas, because even the way that he kicked the anime rap niggas back to me, let me know, like, he's just one of these loner niggas, and the reason why he a loner nigga is probably because he doesn't get along with people well, because he be doing snake shit like this.
That you still have up on your Twitter.
Like, I don't have the text?
Yeah, we were friends.
Brother, I left you alone. I didn't say one word. Yeah, we were friends after that, nigga. That's the point. That was after all that shit came out, nigga. Tell people how fake you were. I didn't tell people how two-faced you were.
Ooh.
I didn't tell people what we were doing for you behind the scenes.
I did,
how
though.
much you were kicking niggas. Yeah, you had to, nigga. You had to, nigga. I'm saying that I didn't just randomly come out in the thing after you dissed my son. That would have been my perfect opportunity to diss you for the way that you be living. That would have been the perfect opportunity, and I still didn't. Baxen?
Oh.
None of that.
Ooh.
I wasn't even going to make a video about this.
I wasn't gonna make the first video, but
That doesn't work when you made the first video. That sentence only works for me, nigga. You can't say that. You were gonna do it because you shot it in Vegas. Nigga, not only were you gonna do it, you've been plotting on this for a long time on some sneaky shit. But you spent damn near 3 hours talking about me, and you made one of the thumbnails, Screwface is the worst person, or he's two-faced? Really, nigga?
yeah.
All them other niggas, I don't care about. Them niggas gonna be incels. But you, bro?
That's the way that I feel about what you did to me.
What?
You, bro?
What I did to you. What did I do to you exactly? Hey, hit up Shizzy. Let's go live, nigga. Explain to me exactly what I did to you. That's what I need to hear him say to me. And I doubt he's gonna do it, cause niggas gonna go, oh, this nigga capping.
Even Fudge. Y'all? Ouch.
All right, bro. And let me just say this again and make this clear. Anybody who doesn't understand or doesn't respect a father getting very angry at somebody that they consider a friend, somebody they've considered a friend for almost, 2 decades? Somebody that they let in their house, somebody that's around their family, somebody that they took care of. Anybody who doesn't understand a father being mad at that person for being cool with people who are attacking your family or attacking you for a certain amount of time, anybody who doesn't understand that is not a real person to begin with, and it doesn't need to be explained.
Understood. I hate what's become of our friendship. I hate the fact that all this is happening. I think all this shit is whack. But my reaction is what my reaction is. Point blank, period. I don't hate you. I just see you for who you are to me now, based on the way that things have gone. You can feel the way that you feel as a father. I respect it. I understand to a degree. I'm not a pops. But
That's the whole point, nigga.
we know.
This nigga didn't make this. I don't think this nigga made a point this entire video, gang. So if you understand and even respect it, then what other issue is there? All of this started because of that. What other issue is there? How am I a bad person? If before you let niggas violate my kid, you were not saying anything about niggas talking about my wife, I was doing all these great things. I was this great friend, even after they've already dissed me. If after they dissed me and you egged me on to instigate it, I was still talking to you as a friend, then clearly it's because they crossed the line. And then when you weren't willing to do anything about it, then I said, I just can't be friends with you. I'm trying to figure out what is the situation beyond that. But like I said, brother, let's go live. Let's go live, brother. Let us go live. Maybe it'll end good, da-da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, bro, even after watching this hour long, I can see, bro, it don't feel like you really have a point. It feels like a lot of paranoia and a lot of first of all, sometimes you gave me the credit for what Mumfu said, And sometimes you mix two conversations together. Trust me, brother, I would never forget this conversation, any of these conversations, because it was the moment I went, oh, this nigga not really for me. Oh, this nigga not, I won't forget it, bro, because the way I looked at you, I was just like, what? So if you understand me not being cool with you because you were cool with those niggas, then what else are we, what was the point of all of this? That's why it happened. That's why it happened. Period. Had that not happened, we'd probably still be cool. But like I said, let's go live. I don't even know. After watching an hour of this, I go, wait, so we're niggas just really going on vibes? This nigga not saying nothing. And he contradicted himself through it. But hey, if you made it all the way to the end of this, put Shizzy and Scru go live in the comment section. Hit up Shizzy, let him know, because, bro, at this point, I need to see him say this shit to my face. And nothing's gonna happen, obviously, bro. He's all the way over there. Something tells me he could stream for 3 hours just like I can, showing you that I could. Maybe I should start Twitch. You could do the stream for 9 hours, but some reason he gonna find a reason to not figure this out. And if you really don't like how this ended, let's talk about it, right? But either you're purposely misconstruing things, you're forgetting things, how they happened, or you've gone through so much stuff that you're mixing things in together. Because this whole video, you weren't even denying anything I said, which makes me not understand any, yeah, nigga, it's that simple. It's that simple. Had you made the tweet had you even just made the tweet of, yo, y'all niggas this and that, nigga, that's whack. That was cool. Had you kept it up, have you made that tweet without us forcing you? No problems. If you would have kept the tweet up, no problems. Remember when I said, bro, I don't even have a problem. And I said, wait, you deleted the tweet? That's when I got mad. I said, wait, you delete? Because I was cool with you after you tweeted it. After you tweeted that thing, I had no problems with you. It was only after on our next, on the phone call when I said, wait, you deleted it? Then I got re-mad. So I don't get the point of